Yo, 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 welcome to Urban Absurdity. I'm your host, OG Ron.
And I'm Bianca.
And I'm going to start out with a rant.
Here we go. Dun, dun,
I haven't had... Yeah, give me my music.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun.
I got to bring this up.
Here we go.
And forgive me if I'm not saying his name right. I think
not.
it's...
You're probably not.
I'm probably not. I think it's Botham, Shim, John, Gene. This fucking case has pissed me off week by week.
What is upsetting me is...
What?
Go ahead with
I'm
the
upsetting
rant.
you doing my rant. Now you upset? I'm upset.
That's true. Go ahead with the rant. I'm listening.
It's pissing me off. First of all, this man was killed in his own home. You got all these theories that they trying to present to save this white girl's ass, or this white cop's ass. And now, after his death, I gotta try to get my thoughts in order for this. After his death, which I've been around like police shootings, all types of shootings. I've never seen the victim have his house searched.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen that. And I've been living next door to a motherfucker. I had a motherfucker get killed next door. The motherfuckers woke up. I mean, I woke up. They was up. The police came, did their little investigation. They wasn't fucking searching the house. Motherfucker got killed right in the doorway.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they searched it. They probably just didn't do it at the time.
Why would you?
Because it
Why would you search a person's house?
Okay, one, for us, it's not, why would they search a person's house? You have to ask the right questions. Why would they search a person's house? Is because if they have any negative things on you, they could blame it on that reason. Like they could say, oh, well, we were just here because we got a tip that there was something in the house. And ta-da, there was something in the house.
So some bullshit.
Yeah, although that was not the reason why but we see this all the time. We see this daily. Like this isn't nothing new. Like they'll try to figure out, if a black person does something wrong, let's just be honest, they go dig up his whole past or her whole past. Like shit she did when she was in the 6th grade. Mm-hmm. Like, oh yeah, she had charges for this.
So did they search that bitch apartment? Shouldn't her apartment be searched? I mean, he's a victim.
That was my question. My question was, did they, but even if, okay, so I think, I'm not sure exactly who was over the case, but they said that they did do a search on her house. But it wasn't made public that they did a search on our house. That's what it was. That was the excuse.
And see, all right, if they did a search on our house, no matter what they found, you didn't make that shit public. Y'all haven't made we've had the Facebook detectives like on the case. These motherfuckers present new evidence every day. None of that shit's being made public. These motherfuckers, man, the news outlets are on social media. There's nothing that goes viral that they don't see.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, I've had videos that go viral and they hit you up like, hey, can we share this? I had the video while I was walking out of the damn house with an umbrella and like shorts and pants, like a hot, cold skit. Like the weather's mixed up, so I came out mixed up. They inboxed me like, hey, can we use that video on the news? So they see that shit. But none of that shit has surfaced. Well, on the news.
And it's not going to.
Yeah.
So hopefully you're not waiting.
But you find this person, and when I seen them, because they always try to criminalize a black victim. They always try to take his credibility. He was this, he was that. So the biggest question in my head was like, what are they going to do? Because now you're dealing with a 26-year-old businessman. His friends and family are not the typical friends and family of the victims that the police killed. Like, if you saw his funeral, you got these upper-class white people. Like, this is my brother. We went to college together. We did this, we did that. So you can't go to court with that shit and try to fucking really pound him into the ground.
That means absolutely nothing.
I mean, a whole lot. That's why the fuck they bringing up other shit. If you go to court.
But I'm going to tell you why it means absolutely nothing. Because we are talking about it's not just that city's police department. When we think police, we think like, oh, well, it's just police sticking together. It's not just police sticking together. It's the whole city sticking together. It's the governor sticking together. It's the mayor. It is the entire. It's just more than us just saying the police kill us and they get away with it. Mm-hmm. Because they know then if the police get in trouble, then anything can happen. Politicians can be held responsible for certain shit that they do.
Yeah.
Then it's a domino effect. And in order for you to stop that from happening, then of course the police station, like the district, the DA is going to work with them. They're going to do whatever they need to do. So it doesn't necessarily matter who you know. They're still going to try to cover it up. They're going to work together to cover it up, to find whatever reason they want to. Now, they may hang her out to dry because, 1, she's a woman. 2, she's young. And 3, they're not going to take the fall for her.
That motherfucker's young. You see them ugly ass mugshots that motherfucker got? Look like she been up for fucking years just binge cracking. Something is fucking wrong with her. She's not the young, pretty type to where, hey, you know what?
No, they saved her if she's the pretty type.
Man, that motherfucker needs to fry because, all right, and okay, if you found, and I don't believe this shit. I don't believe that shit. Not just by looking at them because everybody knows an undercover weed smoker. Don't even look like.
I was about to say, come on.
That don't even really seem, I don't know the man, but it doesn't really go together to me.
But even if I know some people who you would look at and be like, never in a million years. And yeah, they do.
Yeah, but all of a sudden, you mean to tell me that no black person in the past 20 years has been killed by a cop on duty or off duty, no matter, and they can't find a record, they can't find just a clean slate. Like never, come on. Like you have to find something every time. You mean to tell me that it ain't a black person that has ever been created that you can fucking murder unjustly and you can't find nothing on him? Like nothing in his house, nothing on his record. The neighbors got nothing but nice things. Oh, he walked my cat. Yeah. Whatever. You mean to tell me there's not a clean black person out here? I can't believe that.
Some people say these people who are being picked out, it's not just a random thing. It's not just a random thing. Mm. Like if we go into, sometimes when people say different shit about people who are like conspiracy theorists and they're like, oh, whatever, y'all got another. Sometimes you should shut up and listen to these people because it makes a lot of sense. It's not just people sitting around just like thinking what could be happening. But you do need somebody around to say what could be happening because not everyone thinks the same. And just because someone may not think on the level of you or they may be extreme doesn't necessarily mean that they're fucking crazy. It's always been said that the crazy people are the ones that are sane and the people who are not thinking that way are the ones who are crazy. It's always been said that way. If you look at certain shit like with organ donations and different shit that happens.
Yeah, I believe that shit though.
Like, so we don't think that some of these people, when a person looks for, when a killer or they look for people who know they will not be missed. You look for somebody who you know won't be missed. Maybe you looking for people who you know got something on them. So it's not going to look as bad if you do something to them. Because, and then you look for families who you know are going to settle. Like, a lot of these people when people get killed, they settle. When you stop hearing it for a while, well, yeah, you settled, so you can't talk about it anymore. You can't voice it anymore as much as you could before. There's a lot of people that have been killed, not just on national news, just period, that have been killed. And you never hear anything about it. Because you do this shit to poor people because you know they need that money, period. They do. And then we say, oh, well, damn, well, shit, I wouldn't have took the money. And that's a hard thing. And even I'm in the middle because I'm like, damn, shit, if it was my son, I'm not taking that money. But I'm not in a position to be like, I couldn't bury him either. You know, it's just different when you just don't have it. And to not be in that situation, I don't know. But it is. Sometimes it's just a theory. Like, you pick out people who you know for whatever reason could be easily missed, or you could pay out the family and it's like, yeah, whatever, that's cool. Look,
yeah, but the pictures don't prove that this is random though. They knew each other.
Him, now he's that's a different. This situation is totally different only because it looked like they knew each other before. I believe they knew each other before. I believe she knew exactly where she was going.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I believe she knew exactly what she was doing. I mean, they may have got into it. Anything could happen. They may have got into it or whatever. They could have They could have known each other, been messing around with each other, just didn't want to tell people, all kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know what happened with them. I'm just saying, I believe they knew each other. I believe she was mad because there's too many neighbors that are like, well, they heard her on the door earlier, or they heard them arguing before. So, okay, y'all knew each other. So just by that, you cannot say that this shit was random. You thought you was coming home.
Exactly.
You might as well say shit. Well,
you accidentally walk out of all the apartments in there. You walk to the nigga you know and may or may have not have a fucking relationship with. That shit ain't right.
A better story for her would have been, we had been messing around. I was like, just the fact that you know him. Not that I'm trying to help her ass out, but it looks fucked up.
It's too late now. You can't change your story and everybody heard it.
Yeah, it looks fucked up. If you would have said, well, shit, I'm usually spending the night over his house. I was super tired. I went to the house thinking it was mine, you know, because I'm used to being over there too. And I fucked up. You know what I mean? The
thing is, I think where she fucked up is they put the Texas Rangers on her ass like real quick. And they're a different entity than just the regular Dallas police.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These motherfuckers, they over them. Like the motherfuckers like super cops. And they came in there and they got them statements and now you can't go back. Now you can't try to make it like, yeah, I agree. You could have, you know what I mean? If I killed a motherfucker, you know what I mean? If we had some dealers and shit, I'm trying to keep that out of the limelight or whatever, out of the spotlight. It's easier to try to make it seem like a crime of passion or some bullshit.
Yeah.
I thought she had a bitch in there. I mean, a nigga in there. Or just anything, like anywhere close to something that's almost not acceptable or legal, but in some states, crimes of passion, you can get off with those.
Yeah.
But the bullshit that you came up with, and just, I would look at the mugshot. If I was the fucking defense lawyer, I would blow that fucking mugshot up. And I'm like, does this look like an innocent lady? This bitch is stressed. She knows she fucked up. That's the look of a person that is fucked up. Because there's no way in hell she was just looking like that all the time. You're not going to work looking like that. Yeah. They be like, bitch, are you smoking crack? Maybe you need to take some FMLA or something.
Yeah.
Because she looked like she just fucked up and did something. But, I mean, of course, they won't bring that up.
This, you know what? I will say this. Whether it's the Texas Rangers, because shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't trust them either. Because it's not just, it could be the good old boys club. It's not just
Walker was a Texas Ranger.
And Walker's ass was by itself, even when
you remember Walker?
That boy Chuck. Listen, even when on some of the episodes when they turned their back on him and he had to figure out what to do, come up with the case. So yeah,
shout out to Walker, man.
that boy Chuck came through that bitch like. But we are not laughing.
Yeah, we gotta get off that
time.
subject.
Not at all. We're not laughing at through that time. But Walker, Texas Ranger, anybody who got a grandma who was raised with their grandma was at the house, you know what we talking about. Because everybody's grandma love Walker. Look at Walker.
Exactly. You come in, grandma, you watching. No, I ain't watching. Why it's on the damn channel every day, grandma?
Hey, my grandma be like, I'm watching Walker.
Like, my grandma always trying to be nice. No, I ain't watching that. As soon as you leave out, that shit right back on Walker. You know damn well you was watching that.
Hey, you wasn't tired of when Walker was on there or Dr. Quinn Medicine was on that shit. No.
But
TV is mine. But
I will say this, and you know what? I said this at work in a joking manner because that's what I do. I joke a lot. And some of the shit is just to ease because I'm the type of person, and Monica knows, I get passionate about a lot of shit. I get mad about shit like that. And some people will see it or witness it and be like, just in my tone when I'm discussing something like that, it almost feels like it's affecting me personally, even though it was hundreds of miles away. It's like, dude, they keep doing that type of bullshit to us and then come up with anything thinking they're going to get off. Now, with that weed case, with that fucking funky ass 10 grams, they are going to try to set up a scenario around that weed.
But
they are.
But the thing
now all of a sudden the nigga was a big time weed dealer. Like something happened. Like the fucking.
But the thing is that even white people are saying, all races are saying, like, it doesn't matter. It was his house. It was his house. It doesn't matter why you came in there. You didn't come in there with fucking SWAT. You didn't come in there because you already had him, on the list of people to look out for. You didn't have any of this. You just said you went into the wrong house and shot a man. We shouldn't have to discuss shit after that.
Exactly.
We shouldn't have to talk about anything, whether you are a cop or not. First of all, you were off duty. Second of all, you went into the wrong fucking house. You know this is a problem when you can say, when there has to be reasonable doubt for anything when you are in your own house.
Yeah.
If we aren't even comfortable in our own homes, and you're willing to say, oh, well, this person, she really didn't mean to do it, even though this person was in there. If I'm in my own home and I'm not fucking with you or doing nothing, and you come in and you attack me, or you kill me, we shouldn't have to talk about that shit. What are we talking about? There's nothing that we need to discuss. Mm-hmm. But due to the situation and the times we live in, you have to discuss it. You got to figure out what's going on. And the person had this, and the person had this, and they were doing this, and they had, because you're trying to dirty him up, point blank period. The bitch went to somebody else's house, whether she knew him or not. You went to somebody else's house. A person was getting up because they heard you in their fucking house.
Exactly.
And your ass shot him. And you another thing, hey, how'd she get in the fucking house?
That's the part of the story that has not been clear.
It has to be. No one's...
Her story was she tried the key and it didn't work, I thought that was her story, because you see the videos of the people who live in the complex, they got the little key fobs, like it's some high-tech locks on their doors. Like, it's got like one, it'll go in every door and turn, but a little red light will come on if it's the wrong door, and a green light will come on and the door open if it's yours.
Okay, so how did she get in the house if these are fops? How'd you get in? Oh, because you probably already had a key. Because y'all was probably fucking around. He probably didn't answer the phone while you was at work. You had a little nightcap getting a little fucked up because he's not answering the phone. So you pulled up, talking about you was at your house, you was going to your house. But clearly, motherfucker, you know where your house is.
You know where your damn house is.
You know where, listen, I've been drunk on my ass. I knew where my house was. And I knew what was mine. Listen, people, we've all had fun sometimes. You woke up somewhere.
Yeah.
This shit is not mine. Or been fucked up and been like, nope, that look familiar.
We've all woke up not knowing where we were. Like, looked around real quick. First of all, you got to make sure you ain't been kidnapped. You know what I mean? You got to make sure. You got to make sure motherfucker ain't standing over you with a gun. Like a motherfucker about to say, yeah, sleep good. You know what I mean? And then go into that motherfucking ransom shit. Like, we've all been there, but just like I saw a post and the motherfucker said, hey, you clocked out, you went to your locker, you got your shit, you got in your car, you found the right car.
Yeah.
You drove that motherfucker, you found the right building.
I was about to say, did the bitch find the wrong car? did you have a Honda? And did you drive a Porsche home? No. You drove the same fucking Honda.
Exactly.
And let me tell you, people, it's easier to lose your car in the parking lot than it is to go into the wrong house.
Hell yeah, because I do that all the time.
I done open the wrong car doors on people all the time. Like, goddamn, it looks like my car. My bad.
I've done it all the time. Not with my car now, with my last one.
Like, you just do.
All the time.
But you just do. But you cannot tell me. I don't give a fuck how tired you were. It doesn't fucking matter. And then what makes me mad too, and then we'll get off this. What makes me mad too is everything about this man you're making public, but everything about her that you find out about her, it's like the deep shit. Like, was she drinking? Was she fucked up? Mm-hmm. How can you go into the wrong house? How did you get into the house? Like, was your house searched? Was your computer searched? Was your phone searched? Because shit goes on in the phone.
Everything, as far as how she communicates, her emails, her texts, everything should have been confiscated immediately. Don't give her a chance to erase shit, but they not going to do that. Well, even if they did.
I was about to say, even if she did erase shit, they can still see it.
Yeah. But they're going to take up for her. Cops stick together. Yes, it's bigger than just the police. Like you said, people higher up, they got to look out for each other. But I think at some point in this case, because whatever it is, the story that y'all wrap around this weed, because it's going to be one. There's no way we're going to watch this trial and he was just a casual smoker.
Yeah.
There's no way, because you publicized that to put something in our head right now, because it was so much guilt, like, aimed at her. Like, damn, you went to the wrong house. The whole story was fucked up. So they had to find something to get the ball in their court. And the reason that they didn't All right, first of all, I think if the man had lived in a house by himself, they'd have found AK-47s, all types of shit. But you had witnesses. You had people down there with cameras and all types of shit. You couldn't go in there and do that. These people, like, a murder just happened in their apartment complex of a businessman. You know what I mean? So these are, like, at least upper middle class people, middle class, wherever. I don't know about Dallas. But there was not too many ways that they can go in and contaminate the crime scene with some bullshit, some more bullshit. Because the weed, yes, it should be a non-factor.
It is a non-factor. He's dead. What you gonna do? What you gonna charge him with? What you gonna say? Wake up so we can charge him for this shit. He's dead, and he shouldn't fucking be dead. Point blank, period. You wouldn't even fucking knew he was smoking weed if you didn't go into his motherfucking house. And he probably wasn't smoking weed. He's probably banging with some chick. She probably smoked. He probably don't. Like, hey,
it could be that.
I'm cool with it, but just go ahead and do whatever you want to do.
If I was a member of the family, I would be like, okay, well, let's get them toxicology reports. Because they know. Family usually knows. You don't hide that type of shit from, like, your cousin or your sister or something. They know.
Let's get them reports on her ass. Let's see what she been drinking. Let's see what she got on her. Like he's dead. As soon as they said she went into the wrong apartment, it don't matter what they search for in his house. It doesn't matter. He died. Period. Y'all wasn't looking for him. Y'all didn't need to look for him. There should have been no reason. Like you said, you searched his house, and even if you found, I don't give a fuck whether you. I mean, I would question it, but I don't give a fuck if you found a dead body in that bitch. It don't matter because you wasn't looking for him in the first place. You wasn't trying to find him. So it doesn't matter what you found after the fact. What we're really here is, why did she go into the house? At the end of the day, whether she get off, whether she do time, fuck that bitch. You're trash.
Yeah, and I will say this. I need a couple minutes before we get off of this shit. The fucking story about her walking into the house, like any competent lawyer should be able to fucking make her look stupid. First of all, you had to be let in or you had a key. There's no way you just walked into the wrong house.
Trash.
And saying that you walked into the house and seen him and just shot him, like, trash. She should have been searching everything, like the key. You know what I mean? If she had a key to his house, like, you know what? I'm going to get off of it because I can come up with so much shit, but I don't think that any jury in the world, and I've said this before and been wrong, sadly been fucking wrong, but this shit should be cut and dry.
Yep.
Hopefully. I'm going to pray for that one because, dude, this motherfucker need to go to jail because not only are we being killed in the fucking streets, in a jail cell, it's like so many, like now our homes ain't even fucking safe. And yeah, they might have had like people say, well, this isn't a random police act. They knew each other. But that badge gave her the courage to do what she did, even though she was off duty. That shit made her feel above the law, and she did some shit, and she need to fucking go to jail for it.
Trash. Absolute trash. No recycling. Send it straight to the...
No recycling.
Send it straight to the landfill. It's not usable.
Oh, man. On to some lighter shit. Some funny shit that I laughed at. Bianca might not laugh at it, but I did. I want to know... She already know I'm about to bring this up. I will not mention the topic that I'm not going to bring up. Is Tamar Braxton sick?
No, she's not.
Is that her Halloween costume?
Listen, we about to boil. They about to boo this.
We don't have to be here long. I just want to know what's going on with Tamar. I mean, what woman, and I know women go through things. I'll be like, I've heard women say, oh, you know what? Some days I wake up, I just want to cut all this shit out. And it's normal. Like, you never seen a man, well, I guess men, every once in a while, because we could cut our hair and it's socially acceptable. But why? For a woman, like, I thought that was y'all thing. Would you wake up and just cut your shit off? You know, I'm in one of those bald head moves today. And she kind of looked like Magic Johnson's son. I'm not going to lie.
They said when you cut all your hair off, it's a renewal. It rejuvenates you. I mean, that's just what they said. I don't know.
I've heard that. Now, I didn't go look because I didn't want to see the dude, but I've heard, like, of course, she split with her guy, her husband. I can't remember his name. But they said this nigga was in the hospital with the gout. And she's out, like, running around with some African dude.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
And I'm like, you know what?
I heard about that boy.
I'm like, you know what? It's true. Because I think only an African dude is going to accept a bald Tamar. I used to like Tamar, except, I mean, she started to look plastic. Tamar didn't look like she has in recent
No.
years, like back in the day. Like, say, 7, 8 years ago when she first started singing and shit. Tamar didn't look like that. She definitely has some plastic surgery going on. She trying to go the route of Lil' Kim.
Most people did. Tony looked like she had surgery.
Fuck Tony.
No.
I used to love Tony.
No.
Tony messing with Birdman.
It don't matter who she messing with. You will not. That is like Whitney Houston doing crack, okay? First of all, we know Whitney Houston got out on that end. We know that shit. But Whitney still got hits. Whitney will still be a hit maker. Whitney will still be the person with the most beautiful voice who can hit the best high notes.
Whitney was bad, but she felt, like you said, she got on that end.
Wait, so what you got on your end?
I know she kept saying she wasn't doing crack.
Well, we knew she was.
Crack is too cheap for me. I got way too much money.
One thing about Whitney, though, she consistent. And I can't get mad at her for that.
She consistently smoked that crack.
She consistently denied that shit to the day she
Yeah.
died. So, shout out to Whitney. Listen,
I've been around a lot of crackheads denying crack.
Listen, if you tell most crackheads to tell you at the end of the day, now, you know I just need a little something. I need a little change or something. Whitney was like, nope.
But just like you just did, Whitney can't. Well, not just Whitney. No crackhead can say they ain't on crack and like not scratch their neck. You got to. If you do that, we know you lying. That's like a telltale sign. They're like, do you lying? Like now all of a sudden your neck itch when I ask you about the crack. There's no way. Well, I don't do no crack. Pulling their collar down. Nah, you doing it.
But you know, one thing about Tamar on different episodes and different pictures, she looked less like she was. I don't know. On some, she looks like she doesn't. Even on the new one, she looks like she doesn't have that much. And I also think too. I mean, I know she got plastic surgery, but
doesn't have that much.
No, I'm
got
serious.
A decent amount.
Because it kind of looks like when different people do her makeup too. Like I would see some episodes that I know they filming at the same time. Like it's kind of around the same time. And on some, she looked like she has more. So maybe she does Botox too. Because I done seen the Kardashians and Khloe got it bad. Like when she first get her shit done and then she air her show, you be like, yeah, you had to let that settle. Because they say when you get stuff done that you have to, it's still going to look kind of puffy and tight.
Yeah. Yeah, because I just Googled it. A lot of these pictures look hella puffy. You got to scroll down. Like, you got to take the cursor, like, way down.
Yeah.
Then you see the regular Tamar.
Yeah, you can tell. Just like when Toni Braxton is showing and Janet Jackson on some of these stuff. Like, some of this shit, I think it's because they just had something done. And it's not major shit. They go in and come out. Like, when they get stuff done. So I think some of this stuff is too when they get stuff done and then they just leave and then you catch their ass. The camera pull up on that ass like boom.
Oh shit, paparazzi! You looking, dude? If you are going to do that, if there's a recovery period of maybe 7 to 10 days, look, come out, leather jacket, surrounded by bodyguards, get in the car, get whisked away to wherever you are, and stay there. Because when people see you like that, that's their new perception of you. It's like instantly people are like, what's going on with it? And if you're going to do plastic surgery, it's not going to look obvious, but somebody catch you like right in the middle of it before it turns normal. That's your fault.
I mean, but they gotta leave the shop. I mean, we may not know where the big places are, but a lot of paparazzi know where these superstars go. We may not know exactly they go wherever they go to, but some people know, like, okay, well, let's just sit. And then you have paparazzi who literally, even if they don't see anything that day, they'll literally sit there and hope somebody. That's their job. Like, they're sitting around hoping that they see somebody. And if they don't see somebody this day, then they're going to come back the next day and wait for people.
I like that job. I want that job.
Fuck that shit. I don't want that goddamn job because I'd have fell asleep and missed somebody. Like, goddamn. They came out. They've been gone for 2 days. I has to miss that shit.
Like, come wake your ass up. Now that would be fun.
I be like, where'd they go?
Oh shit, got your camera. Oh, ain't nobody out here, nigga. Let me go to sleep for 5 more minutes.
Automatically start flashing. Oh shit. Like, no, I could, like, I mean, shout out to you for, I mean, I don't know, paparazzi. I don't like what y'all did to Princess Diana. I know y'all had something to do with it. I I think that all that shit should be done to a certain extent. Like, I don't think that if a person is like eating a meal and with their kids and shit, and people say, "Well, you buy these magazines?" Nope, I don't. I don't buy. I don't buy the shit. I think if,
hell no, we look at it on the internet now. Shit.
I don't think if somebody's, but I don't like the photos when I see a person out and they eating this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not like they like to get Beyonce and Jay-Z eating all the time. For the fuck what? I don't want to see them niggas eating. Like, and the fact that people be like, oh my God, look at them. They're fucking eating. Like, how rude are you? That's like you to be at home chilling, like, oh shit, they made that stew. And then somebody pop up on your ass, like, just flash your photos, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's just regular stew. No, this is how somebody would fucking feel if you had somebody in your face. Mm-hmm. And I know people say, well, that's the price you pay for fame. But come on, some of this shit is like, yeah, that's the price you pay for fame. Like, people down talking you and talking shit about you. But if I'm with my fucking kid and you rolling up with cameras, I don't think people understand it until it happens to them. Like, when you out with your kids and then just at the park on some regular ass shit, and you got 80 cameras coming up just flashing your kid, and your kid looking like, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck? Hey, you know what? And maybe I'm saying, well, of course they not follow my ass, but shit, I'm one of those people like, I want that. I want to experience it. It gotta be cool to a certain extent. I can see if you 10 years in, all of a sudden, okay, now I'm ready to karate chop everybody. Every time I see a camera, I'm just gonna start swinging. You know what I mean? But just like I was watching this interview, Sway was interviewing Eminem, and he was like, "How does it feel just to be like so famous for so long and you can't come out of the house?" He was like, "Shit, I come out of the house," but he lives in Detroit. He was like, "Ain't no paparazzi in Detroit." You know what I mean? They don't know where I'm at. Blah blah blah. But if you move to California, they can't be tired of it. You living in Hollywood. They not tired. They can't be tired of that shit.
I've always said I want to be in the background. Like, when people are writers and producers and people are, you know, you would never really, really know who they are until they came out all the time.
Yeah.
Let me get that backup money. I want to be like, oh, I make more money than you and I can go out to eat in peace. Like, that's the ultimate thing. Like, I'm making all this money and you don't even got to know what I do. I could, like, go to jail for drunk driving, and you motherfuckers will never know because you don't care about me.
Exactly.
I'm not who you looking for, and I still get paid all this high ass money. That would be my thing, to be a writer, because you need them. You need people who got ideas and people who producers. You need this. So I wouldn't want to be the person that you put out on the front lines, like, here, entertain people. And I'm not saying people who don't sing and then act and do all these great things that they don't have great jobs, because they do. But it has to be absolutely stressful. Like, we talk about people being in our business all the time. Like, motherfuckers got my name in their mouth. How many fucking names, how many people's mouths you think your name about to be in if you super big? And then we say, well, we ain't worried about nobody's opinion. But after a while, everybody's opinion, I guess that's just...
Some people know how to work it. You know what I mean? Like Dave Chappelle, he's one of them people, like, he live in Ohio. You ain't never seen the motherfuckers catch Dave Chappelle unless he in Hollywood, like, out and about. Like, some people know how to maneuver through it. But I will say this. I am one of those people that would want to make the back money and be in the front. Now, this is going to sound corny, but I've been dreaming about this type of shit since I was little. Since I was a kid. Something about fame just allows you to do, like, and if I was one of these people out here with $100 million, I would be doing good shit every day. Like, every fucking day. If I was privileged enough to have a fucking fan, I ain't saying fans, I'm starting with one. If I was privileged enough to hear that some youngster in wherever wanted to meet me, that seems like the coolest feeling in the world. Did you see the video where Drake, first of all, he let all the people who bought tickets to this one concert. It was right around the time we was canceling concerts and he was here. Yeah. It was this little girl that did she did the Kiki challenge. Yeah. I don't know if she was terminally ill. I don't want to put the wrong information out of there, but she was in the hospital. She was sick. Yeah. In a wheelchair, everything. When Drake walked into that room and she saw him, it was just like, you know what I mean? Like, that feeling had to be, I don't think you can replace that. I want to feel that a couple times. Shit. Now, if you don't know nobody, I mean, if nobody know you, ain't nobody trying to meet your ass. I don't know why. I have no idea why that's in me, but it's like, I want somebody to want to meet my ass.
Get a kid, and they'll be excited to see you every day. I get excited just thinking, oh, I get to pick up my son from school.
Yeah.
And then he be like, as soon as he's peeking around the corner and see me come to this class, like, he be like, Mama.
Like, you ain't gonna spot him. I'm right here.
He be like, Mama.
Nigga, I'm here looking for you.
And nobody else here. Like, I'm like, Mama. And then they be like, yo, Mama, here, yo, Mama. And then I be like, oh. And you get
something's wrong with you.
Listen, you do. I don't care. Anybody who feel like that, who just know the excitement that you get, you think like, this little person is really excited to see me. Look at this little person excited to see me.
Yeah, but he gonna grow up. I'm talking about years and years of this every day.
And then your grandkids excited to see you. But you know what? The same way the rise is like the fall. You know what I mean? People have to remember that. Yeah, there's some good shit that comes with that. And I'm not saying anything against it. Speaking of my son, I think he's going to be an actor. Mark my words, because that's what he loves to do. He loves to, word for word, already. I'm
going to give you a deposit on his first interview. I got like $3 on him.
Listen, if he get big before we do this show, we're going to be like, hey, son. Promote the show. Like, at 5. Keep promoting the show. But no.
Trying to get a check out of here.
We gonna do it on the back of you. They go ahead and make me
Ron Hipton went out. Shit, she know the nigga old. Shit, I'm trying to get on before this nigga die so I can spread out, spread my wings.
Roll it up in a wheelchair. I can't see your audition. Like, no. But so I would never diss people who, and I watch shows and I love actors and people who sing, like, just period. I love this stuff. But I'm just saying it has to be a hard job to not be able to do anything normal. Like normal shit that we do that we be like, oh, I want people to look at me and be like, damn, that's such and such. But it's negative shit with that too. It's negative, especially when you have people that you love because they can't wait to find something negative about you. The internet is just negative in itself.
Yeah, I'll be one of them trolls. I'll be like, dude, everything. I'll be so because I'm transparent now. Like I'm so transparent that people fucking hate me. You know what I mean? People are like, dude, we know too much about you. We're tired of you. You know what I mean? I'll be one of the motherfuckers who like, dude, if the paparazzi wants to come and catch me eating, just check my Instagram. But I show you everything. It don't matter because you took a picture of the food. I ate this shit yesterday and I put it on Instagram.
But people have to remember, they ain't just checking for you. They checking for your whole family. So they check for everybody that you love. Everybody. So it's not just you. So regardless on if you feel like, well, I don't give a fuck what people say about me, but I give a fuck what people say about this or people say about that. Look at Beyonce. Look how people dissed Blue Ivy. Mm-hmm. Look how people talk, and it's Beyonce.
They still talk about her.
Yeah, and it's Beyonce.
Well, her, she's a kid.
Yeah, she's a kid. Like, look how people talk so bad about her and still talk bad about her, and she's a child. And Beyonce is known all around. Mm-hmm. So whether you feel like, okay, well, I know not to pay attention to this shit, at some point in time, you're gonna be like, this is my kid. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, this is my kid, and y'all going at my kid like the shit is cool. Mm-hmm. You're going to have some type of feeling about, like, if you attack me, that's cool. I can take that. But if you attacking people that I love and people who may not be built to handle it too, like, it's a fucking problem. Like, that's a problem. So, I don't know. I just say for me, I'll be okay with a few people being like, hey, heard you wrote this. I've been reading your books forever. Great. Because a lot of people haven't. And I'm happy to make you happy. Mm-hmm. But I don't need the world to know, like, you're doing great things, or you're doing this, or, oh my God, it's great to know you, because with
I want to be super duper ooper fucking known.
Y'all remember this?
I just do.
Y'all remember this, what he's saying.
Or like right now, like and no bullshit, like right now to this day with my broke ass around Kansas City, because I don't go out much, but it's just like, social media kind of sort of makes everybody a celebrity in their own way. Like, and that's all it is. It's like if you go somewhere and somebody that you have never met in your life is like, hey, you're that person that does this. That's like a small little level of it. Like, I'll go like to a gas. You know how many times I done like hug the nigga and these motherfuckers be like, hey, yeah, boy, you be on that. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And it kind of make me feel funny because I'm like, I really should know who the fuck you are. And that's just the social media shit in Kansas. You know what I mean? And like I'll get caught, and it's on the way to work or something. You know what I mean? I'll see a chick. Like I saw a female the other day. Second time I met her in person. I'm going in Quick Trip. Was I off work? No, I had my work clothes on. All right, I go in there. I go get my shit. You know, Quick Trip got the ice in the back by the bathroom, which is a terrible location.
Actually, it's not.
It is.
After I'm drunk, I like to go in and go use the restroom after a club night. And then I like to go and get a beverage when I come out.
I don't want the ice so close to people pissing. Anyway, I go back there. She's like, hey, what's up, Ron? I'm like, I did recognize her because I met her before. But it's just like, I think that is kind of like, okay, I want to see another level of this shit.
Mm-hmm. Be careful
like in other cities. I want to go other places.
Yeah.
But you know what? Another thing, because I study celebrity, like I study their money. I study like the new jets that they would fly in, all that type of bullshit. I watched the show on Netflix. I didn't watch it all. I only watched like a couple of little episodes of it.
Did they rent?
It was called Bodyguards. And they showed the bodyguard for like 50 Cent when he was like in his prime, when he was real hot. Mm-hmm. And they showed one of Justin Bieber's bodyguards, like they heads of security. Like these motherfuckers was like machines. These motherfuckers are like just really like rip your fucking head off. Like if anybody got close, these motherfuckers are the type of people that will put you the fuck down. So I would love to walk around with like 6 of these niggas.
That's why they get shot from afar.
Yeah, a 56 bodyguard got shot.
That's why. That's why your big ass. What are you gonna do? We can see you.
Hey, he was so big that it was like a disturbance at a 50 show. And Missy Elliott was there too. Like they was doing a show somewhere, and I guess they called him like, "Hey, is something going on outside?" They're like, "You need to go." You need to go down there. That was the call to him, not come down here. Them niggas was upstairs. It was like, you need to go down there. So the nigga went down there. So I guess he went out and like beat the shit out of like 5 people. This nigga was like a fucking martial arts expert, weighed like 250, all muscle, a 6'5" nigga. So we go down there and he hear this dude say, "Hey, I'm about to pop the trunk." I guess everybody else is getting their ass whooped. So he's like, "I'm about to go to the trunk." So, but being that big, I guess he couldn't run that fast. He couldn't catch the nigga. He started chasing him. Mm-hmm. Dude got to the trunk before he could get to him. And he turned around and shot him. And you know what? This was the funniest part. That's how you know that nigga took bodyguarding seriously. He's like, 56 came to the hospital. He was like, "Hey, bro, when you get well, come back. I need you." And he was like, "And that's what made me start my bodyguarding firm." I'm like, bro, what the Listen. I couldn't do it, but I want some niggas with that mentality around me. That nigga said, "You got shot, you got a job, cuz. Come on back." Yeah, as soon as you heal up.
No, listen. I mean, and you know what? For some people, that may work for them. That may work for them. Like whatever you feel like your calling is. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's a right or wrong with that. I'm just saying, for me, I know that I would want to be. I know the people in the background get paid the most money, and I know I want to be that person. And I also want to be able to go to Chick-fil-A, get some waffles.
Be a Tyler Perry. He's in the back, the front, left, the right.
Nope.
Everywhere.
Shit, they came out. Tyler Perry was making church plays, and they came out dashing on his ass. Like, no, I'm good. I would like to go to some regular ass shit. You know what I mean? If my kids start playing sports, I would like to go to a sports game without people coming to take pictures and people leaving me the fuck alone. We have to think there are more pictures of these people that just get posted on in magazines or even online. Like there's photos of these people doing everything. And then if people feel like, "Oh, well, this is a good one," or "This isn't a good one," or "This one, And then just like Eminem said that time, he's like, "I don't like being rude and I don't want to be rude. And I thank my fans because I wouldn't have money without them. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I just want to eat dinner with my daughter and be left alone. Like, I just don't want everybody coming up to me. And it's like, what do? I appreciate you because you're my fan, but I can't even fucking eat my food because there's somebody coming up to me every 30 seconds. Well,
I tell that nigga Eminem, that's my boy. I fucks with him. Hey, that Killshot was dope, my nigga. Hey, I'm the type of dude where, like, okay, me and you gonna disagree on this. Like, Haley grown as a motherfucker now. And as far as the social media part, to where you have to see people like tagging you and shit and dissing you and doing this and doing that. I saw Eminem's page. I think he got like 30 million followers on Instagram. That nigga don't follow nobody.
Yeah, well,
he follows 0. So when you go on your Instagram, you don't see nothing.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. When Whatchcall had his, Kanye West had his, he didn't follow nobody at all. And then when he married Kim, he followed Kim, and it was just that one.
Yeah.
And you popped on the one, and it was her.
And I just started noticing that shit because I haven't been on Instagram a long time. But I think that's cool. Like, it's not a surefire way never to hear any negativity. But it's like, I mean, just like you just said a couple times, you control your social media experience. You tell your homeboys, hey, look, I want to hear nothing negative about what a motherfucker said. Don't call me and be like, hey, these motherfuckers on here roasting you. If I want to find out, then cool. I mean, because it's going to be there if you know what I mean, if you make a major impact, somebody talking about you. But if ain't nobody talking about you, then you really ain't doing shit right.
But I think these superstars have like pages of like fake pages of regular people, so that way they could kind of stay in the loop. Like they're, even especially on their Twitter pages, I think they have like regular Twitter pages that are not under their names. Mm-hmm. And then they have the ones that are under their names, so you can get followers. And of course, people, the people around them probably say, yeah, it's important for you to have a social media page because you want your fans and everyone else to feel closer to you.
Exactly.
But to me, okay, so we're gonna, I guess we were not gonna really talk about this, but I'll jump in there. I actually like MGK.
And you know what? I didn't think you wanted to talk about this. So since you're talking about MGK, we're going to go into this topic.
Only because I like MGK, I do.
Let's do this.
I like him.
How do you feel about him?
I do. I like him. I think he's a good artist. I think Diddy did good when he picked him. I don't know what their beef is about. It was this post that was like white rappers are like really going at each other. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. And then Mac Miller. I liked Mac Miller even before, like, since 2013. So I liked him too. Mm-hmm. But I've always liked MGK. But I've always loved Eminem too. And I don't know why they're beefing. I don't think Eminem is the GOAT of all rappers. I'm sorry, I just don't. But do I think that
in today's time, yes. That's my opinion.
Well, he's really not today's rapper, though. Not to me. I mean, maybe because I break mine up in 10 years. Like, I feel like Eminem is not this generation's rap. He's not. I feel like he is. So then that would mean that I'm taking him back here. And I don't think he's the GOAT. I think he's great. I think he's a great rapper, though. I can
accept that. I ain't gonna go in on you now.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. But I think he's just the bomb. But I also feel like, I guess I can tie these two together. I also feel like people need to understand when you need to make room for someone, and you don't have to accept that there's room for somebody else as you being that artist. Mm-hmm. But you do have to understand that times are changing and there's going to be someone else. Like, people were mad that Serena lost. I think they did call bad calls on her. I do. However, you have this.
Another great topic.
However, you have, and I don't want to say her name wrong, so I'm not going to say her name wrong. But when they asked her, and I watched before they played the game, and different news reporters were asking her, trying to get her to come at Serena, like, how do you feel about Serena? Or if you have a warning after Serena, what do you want to say to her? And she was like, I love her. Cause she was, and everybody started laughing, like, and clapping for her, because she's like, dude, like, when Serena first played, I was 3 and I was playing tennis at 3 and I was watching this. And then another reporter tried to put her that she's Japanese, and she checked that boy like, well, my father's Haitian, so I'm just letting you know this. And he was like, oh, okay.
She's black.
Like, yeah, like, don't try to leave don't try to do no Tiger Woods on me, dog. Like, that's not gonna happen. So I was just like, damn, I don't look at this as being bad. I look at this like, did Serena lose? Yeah. Was it fucked up? Yeah. But does it give other people the opportunity to go in and show how great they fucking are? Because there's a lot of people out here who's working fucking hard at everything, who's just out here just killing it. And you can't get that type of love and respect because everyone is just used to this one person. Mm-hmm. But these other people out here working too, but since their name isn't as big, it's like they're overlooked. Like, no, you're not doing this. And like she said, she's been playing tennis since she was 3. You can't tell me that she ain't been out here working hard. You can't tell me just because she young, we mad because she young. I'm happy because whether she Japanese or Haitian, she got black in her. And she got black in her. And regardless of who would have won, a black person would have won. So I'm cool with this. Like, what, are we mad?
And that's the way I look at it. I want to address both of these. And it's kind of like similar situations, except on one side you got tennis players who are female, on the other side you got rappers who are male. Yes, you got and hold on, I almost went too far. I don't look at MGK as like the heir to Eminem. Like,
I don't either.
It could be anybody else, but
I don't think he's ready. He's not. You're not.
No, he's not on that level. Even though I do admit this, I see people going back and forth on Facebook. I think a lot of that shit be like, like attention traps. Okay, I'm gonna pick this side. People gonna comment. We about to get some shit going.
Yeah.
I'm Team M. I'm not gonna lie. But the MGK song, even though I'm not a big MGK fan, I have heard his music. Not a ton of it, but you know what I mean? People point out like, hey, check this shit out. Dude, cold. So I listened to it. Yeah, the diss song that he shot at him, it was good. I liked it. I would even go as far as to say dope because, you know what I mean? The hook. Long story short, it was just my style of music. I could ride to that shit. But that ain't always MGK. You know what I mean? And Eminem is all over the place too. Don't get me wrong. But when he come with his dope shit, it's fucking dope. He can come with some weird ass shit too.
But let's be honest. When M first came out, M was known for talking like just being dope at clapbacks. Mm-hmm. But wasn't nobody calling him the GOAT at that time. No one was. Because it was like, this is still weird type shit. Like this is good rap, but it's still weird type shit. Mm-hmm. People have to let other people elevate the same way you let this person. And like I said, I love them both. I don't care. I love them both. And shout out to MGK because he got him a black woman. Okay, so
do he? I didn't know that.
Yes, he's his daughter's mixed. So shout out to you. But and he'll go crazy if you talk about him. But I don't.
Well, let's talk about it. We need some numbers on this show. I ain't scared of you, MGK.
Listen, I'd be like, Ron.
What's his daughter's name? He talked about Haley.
I'd be like, Ron, don't do it. But then but okay. So you just said that controversy sells. Mm-hmm. Why the fuck wouldn't I go after somebody if I know my name is gonna be in people's mouth after this?
Yeah,
smart move. Like people say, well, that's career suicide. Well, if my career really ain't bumping like it was before, mm-hmm. it can either. It can't hurt me. I mean, I'm cool. So what's going to happen? Although I don't know why they got into it. I don't know why. Because I haven't even looked into that. Because I don't know. I like them both. I just don't give a fuck. I like them both. I like M's old shit. I like his new shit. I like MGK. I've always liked MGK. Mm-hmm. None of this shit bothers me. It's just two people going at it. And I feel like this will Pusha T and Drake. The same thing. Like, nothing can happen but great music. Mm-hmm. So why am I upset? I'm not going to pick a side for shit. Nothing can happen but great music. And if great music can come out of this situation, go at it. I'm all for it. Same way just like Nicki and Cardi. I like them both.
Yeah.
If y'all want to clap back at each other, come with great music, that means we're going to have a great winter.
Yeah, the only thing with them, they took it to the ghetto, started trying to fight what Cardi did.
No. Another thing too.
Yes, she did.
Well, listen, we call Cardi ghetto, right? But the same...
She is. That's good, though. I'm a ghetto nigga. You're going to hear me call ghetto when we get to where we want to be.
That's what I'm saying. The same shit that made her... Like, y'all want to turn her into something like, oh, well, she got money now. First of all, she just got hot. Let's not...
Yeah.
We just think time just speaks. No, she just got hot. Let's not fucking act like Nicki wasn't out here being hood either. The only difference was nobody came at Nicki when she was being rude to motherfuckers. Like when she was talking shit. What's good, Miley? Why the fuck are you saying this shit at an award show?
I've said that too.
Wait to go talk to her. Wait to go speak to her if you feel like it's an issue. But you felt like pressuring this motherfucker. You felt like putting this bitch in her place. Mm-hmm. So you tried to do that. But hold up. when somebody call you out and say, "What's good, Nikki?"
Yeah.
Your ass in the back calling her hood. Nah, bitch. You got to use that same.
Yeah, because she started throwing shoes, though.
It doesn't matter. You got to use that.
It matters.
Listen, you got to use that same energy. You can't use just like Remy Ma said. One thing you cannot do. People have to understand music is music, but at the same time, you have to mean what you say on these fucking rap songs. Mm-hmm. You can't just be out here calling people out. And then when they really want to see what's up with that or see what that problem is, like on site.
She listen to you.
Like, I mean, seriously, you cannot do that. If I know I don't want problems with somebody, not because I'm scared or just because I don't fucking, I don't want to. Like, I'm not going to approach that situation. But if I want problems with somebody, if I say something, then I mean it when I say it. And when I see you, it is whatever. Yeah. Don't be pumping out them songs, that track list. And then because I'm pretty sure if Miley or whoever got smart with your motherfucking ass, you would have been ready to fight. But since it was a bitch that really feel like she ain't got nothing to lose, she still hood.
Yeah, but did Miley ever say something back to that?
She made a smart comment. She did, but she took the high road, and she could have been talking shit earlier. She could have. I heard she was, but she took the high road. Like, people have issues, or I don't know what that's about, or certain shit, because it was her turn to go next to do.
You know why though? Even though Nicki got money, Miley got more.
And she got that Hannah Montana money.
Exactly.
She still got that Hannah Montana money. That bitch could afford to go black and go back white real quick.
Yeah, and that's the thing I'm saying about it. Before I forget about it, I will say this. I got to say this again. I like him. I like what the battle is doing for the culture. Like, people don't understand. Like, people say, why are they going at it? Why?
I'm excited.
I'm not going to question it.
Nope.
Like MGK, yeah, he came out of nowhere with a dope ass song.
But he's dope.
Yeah, but for people who weren't familiar with him prior or didn't really like give him a chance, because people have their artists, people have their style, and I'm the type of person where, yeah, I might not give a lot of different artists a fair shake because I only have a certain amount of time to listen to music, and I go for the for sure shit. You know how some people are like all over the place, like, hey, I'm listening here. I'm listening to the shit over in Africa. Hey, I'm out here trying to find this talent. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I don't have time for that right now.
That's who I would like to be.
I wish I did.
That's who I would like to be. You just talked about you would like to be famous.
Yeah.
I would like to be one of those all-around people. I would like to be a person to be like shit. I like listen to like people that you haven't even heard of, just dope ass shit. Whether it's music, whether it's books, whether it's stuff like that. I would like to be that type of person. I would like to be yeah, I just read this, or yeah, I just listened to this and it was crazy. Like, I didn't even know anything about it.
Oh, that's the best job in the world.
Yeah, even when it comes, and some people don't even do it as a job. Some people just do it like they just listen to different type of people.
Oh, see, I can't do that because I got to pay bills around this motherfucker. I can't be listening to everybody.
But no matter where you at, even if they don't have the time to do it, like, they still make the time to just go ahead and listen. Because let's just think, if we listen to specific people that we listen to, it just is what it is. Mm-hmm. But if you was to take most of that time you listen to that specific person or that specific song and listen to something different, or listen to even 2 different songs a day, like something that you would normally not listen to. Mm-hmm. Or even if you just go through, like, I'll listen to somebody's album, but I'll go through it. Like, I won't, if I'm trying to judge, do I like it, I won't play whole songs. Like, I'll play enough, like a minute and 30 seconds or 2 minutes, and then I'm on to the next one. Just because I want to get the vibe of what it is. But I would love to be one of those people who just do that. I don't do that to a lot of hip-hop like I used to, because I used to be crazy about it, like, all the time. However, if you are not a true hip-hop head, I feel like this. I feel like I have to say this. If you have specific people that you listen to and you just like, no, I just don't give a fuck about nobody else, you are not a good person to have a debate with about music. Only because if you are set in the mind frame of not giving anybody else a chance, like, people say, oh, well, I'm not going to listen to Cardi, period. I'm not going to listen to her.
I've never heard Cardi B CD.
But listen, her CD was cold. Like, her CD was fucking cold.
I just don't like her tempo of rap.
And nothing is wrong with that. Like, and people think that when you say some shit like that, like you saying, oh, well, no, you just don't know music. Nobody's saying that. The only thing that I say is, you cannot judge a rapper against another rapper if you do not really listen to their music. Like, people was like, oh, well, Remy Ma. Well, I've been listening to Remy Ma since 2008. You know what I mean? Like, for a long time. You cannot say, well, Nicki's the best and Remy sucks just based off one fucking song.
It's just certain ways. When you listen to people, and I hate to cut you off, but I had to come in. I had to defend myself. I know, because not saying you're talking about specifically me, but you're talking about people like me. When you take, or let's go Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. Nicki, like her or not, she got flow. She could change tempos. She can speed it up. I've seen Nicki on stage go a cappella with no hype man. Should have ran out of breath, but she went.
She had to be trained for that because she didn't do that on her first album.
Okay.
Which is my point.
Whatever the circumstances, but Cardi can't do that.
But this is my point, which I just made my point. In Nicki's first album, she did not do that. And anybody who listens to music and listen to Nicki's first album, she did not do that. Nicki had to be trained, and Nicki had to be put in that situation to do that, to get that. So what I'm saying is, if we do not allow people to, I just don't. I don't like comparing people who've been in the game 10 years more opposed to people who've just got in the game. Yeah. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to look how that person who's great now, what was your first album like? Is what I want to hear what it was. I'm not going to compare you to a person's, like, you've been trained and you've worked with different producers, different vocalists. You've done this. You are in this game. You know this. So I'm not going to compare somebody who just started out opposed to somebody who's just like, you've been here. When people was talking about Nicki, I'm like, Nicki should murder Cardi B.
Yeah.
You've been
all day
here.
long lyrically, but
like, you've been here. I mean,
right now, and this is why, let me explain to you why I don't give a lot of rappers from this generation a chance. Because a lot of the new rappers, and yes, I'm judgmental because I'm old school. It's just like the newer rap, the Tekashi 6ix9ines, the fucking Lil Yachty's, and you know what I mean? It's just like not my thing.
And nothing is wrong with that.
And there's a brand new artist, and not just saying because he's with them, because if I'd have heard him on somebody else shit and he went like that, like Joyner Lucas that was on the Lucky You track.
But he's been out.
Dope, but I didn't discover him until M dropped it. And yes, I did my homework and went back.
But see, even I knew about him. He's been out even before this happened. And this is what I mean. I try to still do the same things I used to do. I may not be all that great now. I just
don't have the time. I don't have time for a lot of music now.
I definitely don't. Listen,
I really don't. I can't do music like I used to. You know what I used to do? And I got to say this before you say that. And we talked about this before. I used to be the nigga that didn't have a job. I made my money a crazy way. And I used to be the dude riding around in a Chevy with 3 CD books that hold about 500 CDs, and all the motherfuckers full.
But it's
I don't give a fuck who dropping. But it was a different way than now. It ain't easier now because I gotta go to work. You know what I mean? I can't listen to music like that.
Oh well, okay. So
I spent my whole day riding, smoking, listening to music.
You can
a new artist. Hey, that's dope. I would go in the CD store. You know how like the DVDs would drop Tuesday at Walmart. I used to be that nigga. Everything new, just give it to me.
You can't listen to music at work?
Nah.
Oh.
It's against the rules.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
No, you can't ride around with headphones because we got a radio, like a police radio. Yeah. We got to hear shit like shit. You be listening to music and all of a sudden something crashed and the whole system then went down. You fucked up. Like if I had that time, I used to, everybody, I don't give a fuck if they just made a peep.
You can make time.
I can't right now. I'm trying to get rich. I'm listening to rich people. I can't do that.
But these are things that you need to listen to. Because if you get somebody who's not big now, who may be big later, who just dope as shit, and we get them on the show, and then that person blow the fuck up, and we got that person. You know, I just say this. It to me it is. Like, I know I definitely don't have time. And I made a post about that before. And I made a post about that because I'm just like, I was thinking, like, I'm really fucking tired.
That's me now.
I'm exhausted from the time of getting up to go to work, from, like, parenting 100%, like, from going to school and being in school and studying and having to do homework, and then, like, coming to do the podcast and then having to also work out, because I definitely still, like, some people be like, no, you don't. Yeah, I do, because health is fucking important.
Yeah.
And I need to get that done. So between doing all that, I'm like, feel like sometimes I'm just running crazy. Mm-hmm. But it's just, it's interesting how music moves us. And I'll try to listen to music to keep calm and do certain things. So, but I don't know. I just think when we talk about music, and if you have your own flow of music, and I feel like that too, it's like a lot of newer artists I don't listen to. I just don't. If I hear about them, or I like to listen to YouTube Red, and like unknown artists will pop up and I'll just listen to it. And that's how I catch them. Like, oh my God, who is this? I don't know who this is. Let me look them up. And that's how I catch certain people, because I like to randomize. I don't like to just use Pandora and keep it on certain artists. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to listen to different people. So that's why I say, oh, okay. But I do believe if you are going to be one of those type of people to like have debates and go back to back, it is important, especially in debating, that you look at both sides before you just say, I like this person, fuck the other person because I like this person. When Nikki came out, when Remy came back, and I was like, people were like, oh, you just like Remy because she against Nikki. And I'm like, no, there's plenty of people in our generation who was listening to Remy before we were even listening to Nikki. And it's not to say take anything from them, but I don't know. I just like a raw New York type rap. And I do too. And I feel like Nikki is more, even though she's flowing, and that's cool, but I feel like you're more, I don't know. I judge it off rap battles. This is what I judge shit off of. Because we come from the generation of rap battles. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, but right now, though, if you really look at it, if you look at it the way I do right now, the Nicki versus Cardi beef has been judged on popularity.
It has.
Now.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
And that's what I don't like. It's totally like, okay, y'all in the rap game. Like, I would have loved to just hear Cardi B like, okay, she talking shit, we talking shit. I'm going, you know what I mean? I'm going to try to match that. And then that'll pull me in. That'll pull me in as fans of both. Like, I want to hear what they dropping. I want to hear the back and forth. I think that would have been better for the older heads.
I'm going to tell you what bugged me about Nicki. And I tell anybody out there, I'm a Nicki.
See, here it comes. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to tell you, I'm a Nicki fan. And I'm not judging just off music. I'm just saying just reasons for why. It more than Remy and Cardi, it was other artists that said this too. When Nicki Minaj gets upset with them, she tries to stop certain things. Like, she'll tell people don't work with them. She'll tell radio stations not to play them or to have them on their show. Like, and other people have confirmed, and I'll look it up to find out exactly who, because I didn't keep none of this shit, but I was just looking at it Friday. And they were just like, just certain shit that they do. I feel like this. I would never try to block somebody who I'm competing against. Because if I have to block you to do certain shit, that means that I feel like I'm not better than you. Because I want you to bring me that competition. Like, bring me that shit so that way I could sharpen my shit. If I came and I lost in a battle, okay. Well, let me come back and try again, or let me do something. I'm not going to block you from doing shit, because if I beat you, then that makes me the best. That makes me the best. I mean, seriously, that makes me the best. And like, I was listening to an interview that Remy did a long time ago, and she was like, I ain't got an issue with a rapper, a male or female, saying they're the best. Mm-hmm. Because as an artist, you should feel like you the best. If you're an actor, you should feel like you the best. Mm-hmm. If you're an accountant, you should feel like you the best. You should feel like that. And if you're not, you should work your way up to get there. Mm-hmm. She's like, so I ain't got no issue with doing that. My problem is when you try to stop me from making my money, because I feed my kids this way. Mm-hmm. I believe that shit. Like, these people feed their families. And a lot of people, especially the poor ones, the same way she did when she was first getting out, she supported her brother. You were supporting your family. These other artists are supporting their families too. So when you do little slick shit like that, you stopping these people from getting paid.
I agree.
Nigga, you petty for that.
She is, but this is the way I look at it. And I always look at it different. This is the way I look at it. All right, when Remy popped a couple caps in the bitch, and she floated away. All right, the thing about I say for the last, 20 years, every time you heard a female rapper they were attached to a crew of a known rapper. Like with Remy, she was with Terror Squad.
Yeah.
And like on and on. I can't, you know what I mean? I've been drinking.
Rod Digger was with Flip Mode. Little Kim was with Bad Boy.
Yeah. And it was always like a mentor there.
Shauna was with, DTP.
Shauna. Yeah.
Was with DTP.
She was with Lieutenant. Okay. All right.
Foxy was with.
I don't know who Foxy was with.
She was with oh my God. Yes, you do.
DMX?
No. Eve was with DMX.
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay. All right.
Foxy
Eve was with the Rough Riders. Okay.
Foxy was with she was with AZ and come on, Foxy. Come on. Come on. This is what I'm saying. I know this. I know this.
Side note, Foxy just had a concert about a week ago and ran off with the money.
Shit.
But before I forget, before Nikki, like Nikki was the one that blew. Like all of them, you knew them because they was attached to this clique, but nobody just like Eve, she got her thing on with Rough Riders, but that was a while ago. That got to be like 20 years too. But Nikki just blew the fuck up. Like boss shit. Her and Drake, even though I'm bringing Drake in, he's a nigga, like she blew the fuck up. And it was like, Remy was locked up. There was nobody else. Like she was eating everything.
I can't wait to respond. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I gotta tell you this though.
It's gonna be great.
Nikki was the only female rapper like steaks eating.
Let's go. I'm ready for this.
Like we had lames come in and Iggy Azaleas and all that type of shit, but that was just novelty acts because Nikki was out there. Everybody was gonna be like, okay, all right, you name the top female rapper. Most people was just gonna say, it's Nikki. Ain't no more. Even if it was somebody out here that was eating a little bit, like Nikki had the buffet table, like the last feast shit.
Let me tell you
So if she was trying to monopolize the shit, not saying that it's right, but you the only one eating.
It doesn't matter. Let me tell you, let me say this, period. At the end of the day, when Nikki first came out, let's look at a couple of things. When Nikki first came out, Nikki came out with Lil Wayne. Even before they were a group. Nikki came out with Lil Wayne. Nikki came out at the point in time when Lil Wayne was at the top. At the absolute top. Let me tell also something else. When Eve came out, when Foxy came out, when Lil Kim came out, when all these other people came out, you know what they were doing at this time? The internet was not hopping like it was. Not only was it not hopping like it was, none of these bitches had fake shit. None of them. You know what they came out looking like?
We don't have to go there.
No, yeah, we do.
We do not have to go there.
Yeah, we do, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Nikki has a beautiful butt.
Let me. Nikki, I love you, girl, but
sorry, baby, I know you listening.
But listen, when you did on the award show, that motherfuckers look a little undone.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about Eve having motherfuckers with cat paws, and now they got a fucking dude. I know they got to regret that shit.
Listen. Eve.
It wasn't fake, but you got motherfuckers walking around with cat paws right now. Them motherfuckers is hanging down like you can't even see them no more. They used to be up here.
And you got
now the motherfuckers down in the shirt.
And you got a billionaire. Is he a billion? Is he a trillionaire now? I don't know.
Yeah, but where would she be without that man?
Listen, I don't know. It's just today. She got her. You know what? I don't think there's anything wrong with somebody saying, shit, I did this shit. Like, I'm trying on some other shit. Like, people don't feel like they have to fucking rap forever. Some people feel like shit, I done rapped, and this got me into what I'm into, and then after this, I got other talents. I don't. Yeah,
but you take shit. Nikki. How many other female rappers that hit like $50 million?
What do you mean?
How many other female rappers that hit $50-60 million on their boss shit?
That's not to my point. That's not.
I'm just saying she was monopolizing. Like the way she did it, yeah, it may have been petty. But like it's another way that you can have a monopoly on the system because you really didn't have to even speak on anything because the way the world is and the way the rap game is, if people see that pettiness in you, they gonna already allow the next generation to be ushered in because they like, okay, all right, I see something going on with this. The like she on this bullshit. All right, Nicki Minaj, like you said, she was speaking ill of new female rappers. If she don't like them, don't work with this motherfucker, don't do that. You didn't even have to do any of that. Like I said, at first I was like, I could kind of see how you're going to be so comfortable eating everything.
But you did. It don't matter. You know what? That's just like, okay, That's just like if you in the streets and your motherfucking ass, you making this cash, you making this money. And then another nigga come up, the younger nigga come up, and your motherfucking ass call the police on this nigga, get this nigga locked up. Come on, dog, you whack. I don't care. At the end of the day, do I love Nicki? Do I love our music? I do. But them movements, let's keep it real. We can't say we hood people think that shit is cool. You stopping another motherfucker from eating. That whack, you on that whack shit. If you feel like you're the person that's up there like, nah, I know I can rap. Like, I don't have to keep going back and forth with you. Like, I know I can fucking rap. I know I got this. And we can say it's industry shit all we want to, whatever. I'm just going to...
Not just the music industry, but Cardi...
But if we...
you know what? I'm going to give her a defense. I'm going to give her a pass on Cardi. You know why? I got to say this. Just like I said, I'm an old head. Nicki essentially is too. Because she been out for a while. Like, niggas wasn't... Facebook
Get
was
off that
just...
shit. You calling the police? Are you calling... I just want to know. Are you calling the police on somebody?
I'm just saying I could see how she could not like the way another motherfucker entered and started threatening her food.
How?
Because of love and hip hop. This motherfucker didn't earn nothing.
It doesn't fucking matter. But
it do matter.
No, it don't.
Put yourself in Nicki's shoes.
No, it don't. No, it don't. Because you know what? If you feel like
she got a free pass, you feel like she didn't earn that.
It doesn't fucking matter. If you feel like you cold and you feel like you got your people and you feel like shit, nigga, I know I can rap. It is what it is. Then it is what it is.
If you know today's climate, you know that means nothing.
So
it's all about how these social media motherfuckers feel.
But it doesn't matter.
And these motherfuckers who are into this fucking reality show shit, you know that they gonna usher in the next person.
But you know what? There's been plenty of comedians who said, a lot of comedians, and these are old head comedians. There's been plenty of comedians who said there's a lot of these young cats that are coming in here and they are getting big off social media. Mm-hmm. Like, but what we gonna do is we just gonna have them show their fans and
that's
let them.
Easier though.
No. We gonna let them show their fans and let them.
Easier.
We gonna let them show their fans and let them fall because if you came up that quick and you didn't have to do any of this work, it's harder for you to have to do this work and stay in than it is not.
It is, but music and comedy is different because it's way different. You could take anybody,
so you call the police,
right?
So yeah, you are.
No, I'm not calling the police.
You are.
But music is to the point to now where you could just take anybody. You can go down the street and get Barbara or Kim.
Let her fall. Okay, that's just like
us. Not understanding.
But that's just like us doing this podcast. It's been plenty of people doing podcasts for years before we came up.
Ain't doper than us.
It doesn't matter. It's been people doing podcasts for plenty of years before we came up. So,
no, but hold on. I was doing I was on the phone.
It doesn't matter. We doing podcasts.
I've been in this, baby.
We doing podcasts now. So if
they changed the name, they didn't change the game.
No. So if the read,
I'm gonna change the name. Now it's a podcast. I used to do something like this.
So if people was to say everybody want to get a podcast now, mm-hmm. and then we like, okay, well let's hook up with this such and such and try to get people on this shit. And so a well-known podcast was like, nah, don't go do their show. Like, come on, don't do their show. Mm-hmm. You can come back and do our show next week, but just don't do their show. Nigga, I'm gonna be mad.
You don't want to be considered as a threat. You want a motherfucker to be like, oh yeah, them motherfuckers. I ain't tripping on them.
Because if you feel like you the best, and you feel like you got your followers and you feel like you got your fans, nigga, do that.
I want them to be tripping on me. I want to be like, look, hey, you hear the way Bianca and them? Like when my girl hearing shit, she pull out her phone. She like, and she start recording, and I'll be like, what the hell she doing there? Later on, she was like, I'll like hear our voice. She watches it again. She's like, yeah, Bianca was vibing tonight. Y'all shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, y'all better be threatened. Y'all better tell a motherfucker not to come on here.
Let Ron find out somebody trying to stop the shit. Let Ron find out.
Yeah, because it's gonna be my MGK moment. It's time to slaughter. Hey, I want Joe Budden to be like, hey, some old ass nigga with braids, nigga think he about to come from my spot. Cause I found out I was older than this nigga. I thought he was older than me. He like 38, but I'm like, bro. Hey, I'm a way better shit talker than him. And if you compare our shows, now I'm about to go into something totally different. We on podcast beef, goddammit. I will kill Joe Budden. You talking about you'll kill him and rap? No, there's no way in fuck you gonna kill rap. You're like, I'm a content nigga. You know what? I went back and listened to a lot of your shit after you said that because I wanted to see if he could really hang with him. You can't. You are one of those dudes to be fucked with. Slaughterhouse was the shit. I wish y'all had made it. Y'all didn't. Let that go. But what I will say is our podcast will fuck the Joe Budden podcast up. And I've been holding this for the longest when I was talking about the rap beefs and all this shit. I want to say this about the Serena situation.
I love you, Joe.
I think Serena handled it a little bit fucked up.
I love you, Joe. Listen, hey.
Nah, Joe's cool, but on this podcast shit, I'm trying to smash your motherfucking ass.
I still love you.
Hey, I got a girl, but nigga, I'm gonna make Sin want to leave your ass. All right, but look.
I still love you. And that's all that matters.
Hey, what's up, Sin? Hey, but look. On the Serena situation, I think Serena should have handled it different. And you know why? I was down at the barbershop getting a shave today, and we was talking about shit. We got to talking about when Monique wanted all the niggas to ride with her and wanted motherfucking to say, hey, boycott motherfucking Netflix because they won't give me $500,000. Baby, look, we your babies, but we can't do that. You know what I mean? No.
My shows are coming out.
And when Serena tripped, because, first of all, I didn't know tennis. I'm one of those niggas that'll talk about motherfuckers that sit here and go in like they know everything. I don't know shit about tennis. But I learned a lot about what affected that situation right there. Your coach was illegally coaching you. Apparently in tennis, you can't coach from the sideline. Yeah. You got to coach prior and after. You can't do it. They showed him on the video. Nigga, you illegally coaching. So that got her hot. Why should you be hot? The nigga got caught. The cardinal rule is do not get caught. All right, you did the foot foul, the lane foul, whatever they call it in tennis. I'm not a pro. Okay. They showed the camera. Yeah. All right, but you went off. And the only reason, you know what? If it was somebody else, I don't mean to sound racist, but that's another sister on the side of that motherfucker. And I can say this as much as I love Serena, as much as them damn fucking Williams sisters, Venus and Serena, that changed the fucking game and been the best for like years and years. Grand Slam champions, Wimbledon, all that bullshit. I don't know nothing about all that. But you should have let some of that slide. You wasn't on your best day, baby. She was smashing your ass in the first fucking game. You blew the second game. Nigga, we ain't about to, nigga, you want to claim the feminist shit. And for a minute, I started researching it. I seen Stephen A. A lot of people don't like him. But that umpire is a popular umpire. He's always in the big games. Like you got refs that's always in the Super Bowl. That's just how it go. If you good, that's, you know what I mean, you get the most work. He's called those calls on men. A lot of men. And yes, they went, yelled at them, blah, 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 but they were able to be contained after a certain point. You stopped the whole shit. Like you made it the Serena show when you got this girl over here, a young girl, she's like 20. Like you got her over here like first of all, you got her in an awkward position because you are a fucking hero. Mm-hmm. And like I didn't put a joke up on Facebook because I didn't have time. I hate when I get a real good premise and I don't fucking elaborate on it. But the niggas gonna understand this. You know them tough niggas and shit back in the day. The niggas got the pistol on them and shit. You go to their house, y'all playing some Madden or something. This nigga's real tough. You think he might pop your ass or something. You whooping his ass. You be like, oh, these motherfuckers cheating. You like, yeah, these motherfuckers do be cheating. You know what I mean? You trying to Jeff, you whooping his ass, but you trying to kind of Jeff with him still. Like, dude, you shouldn't have put her in that position to where now all of a sudden her glory was downplayed because you fucking throwing a fit, blaming motherfuckers and doing all this shit. Look, dude, take the L. That's all you had to do. You still the greatest tennis player probably ever lived. Ain't no Martina Navratilova, all them motherfuckers. Nothing. It's you. She look up to you. Yes, you came and comforted her, blah, 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 but the crowd was booing her. I seen the interview after. She didn't know why they was booing. But you put her in that position to where now she feels bad about beating your ass. But yeah, I'm gonna be the motherfucker to say it if I'm the only motherfucker to say it. She was smashing your motherfucking ass in the first game. She was on her way to smashing your ass in the second. Take the L, dude. Come with the feminism shit and all that old crazy shit afterward. Man. Let her shine. She's a sister too. You shouldn't even went out like that.
And she young.
I got hella respect for you, but you fucked her moment up. She's came up through the ranks and she beat you.
And this is what I'm saying about people judging certain stuff. Once you automatically like somebody and they're your person, they're your fave. If in your mind, it doesn't matter if the other person did some good ass shit, because the only thing you want to do is the only thing that you can see is an argument for why this other person is wrong. Mm-hmm. Instead of you just saying, shit, she played a good game.
Exactly.
Instead of you saying she played a good game, or they did a good song, or that was kind of cool. You just want to think, this is my person, and I feel like my person was wronged. Like, no. Mm-hmm. How do you think that she got in there? She had to go against somebody that people love for her to win.
Exactly.
So you have to understand that is going to come. There's going to come a time for this shit to happen to the people that you love, and to make room for other people. But you cannot say something when other people get mad, other players get mad, and want to call the refs out, or want to say, that's wrong, or this is wrong, because your person is winning. But when your person is losing, you want to be disrespectful. That girl's first win should have never went like that. You should have. I mean, she won, and then you ain't got to clap or shit like that. But you booing her, she won. Period.
Yeah, because Serena, those Williams sisters is some bad chicks, and the world knows it. They used to seeing them, at least one of them there. So, yes, they were like really, Serena had control over the crowd. It was like, hey, whatever she says going on, we don't understand. You know how niggas is. Serena and that motherfucker, let's go.
And
they don't understand the rules. They don't know none of that shit. Well, I'm not saying all of them.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure the people that was there was like, these are people who, these are tennis fans. But the only thing is,
not all of them. Some niggas showed up just because, some motherfuckers go see tennis because one of our people in there.
But I'm pretty sure a lot of people knew tennis. A lot of people was like going to a basketball game, and some people don't know it. Some people are there saying, hey, I'm at a basketball game. And some people are really into that bitch like, no, you know what I mean?
But half of it's 50-50 going to a basketball game. The niggas into it and they girl there. Don't know nothing about the shit.
I was gonna say, and that's what I mean by sometimes you get the tag-alongs who you just be like, just watch the game. But tennis, golf, NASCAR, these people are there and like,
I love some NASCAR.
These people are there like, hey, I know what's going on. Like, getting mad and getting upset.
Exactly.
But I'm just like, her first time winning. I mean, people are going to get mad that their person is losing, or that their person may not be the person anymore. Mm-hmm. But it happens. It happens. It's just like, I'm pretty sure later on, years from now, mark my word, years from now, she's going to be the top of the line, and people are going to be like, oh, Naomi, oh my God. She's just amazing.
She's so young. She is going to come. Yeah. And first of all, let me make this prediction. Like I just said, I'm not a tennis pro. I don't even watch it unless I see Serena or Venus or, somebody that's recognizable, which they are, two of the few.
Yeah.
Serena going to beat the shit out of her the next time. But it ain't going to last. She might beat her one more time. And that's only because of that spirit that's in Serena. She's going to fucking train, and hopefully she don't get bigger. God damn. Serena, I used to be in love with you. Your ass just keep fucking getting more muscular. Your goddamn face is so strong. All right, that's off the subject.
I think you're beautiful.
She is, but goddamn. I don't want to be with a motherfucker that could just fucking crush me in one punch.
I think you're absolutely beautiful. And those shoots, those photos that you did were absolutely amazing.
Oh, shit. You think it's a...
And if
where am I going with this?
And if I could have body mass like that.
No, you don't want body mass like that.
No, perfect.
Hey, Serena getting too strong. I love my sister, but stop lifting the weights. You play tennis. You ain't wrestling.
Listen, you get strong as you want to, because you need to be strong when you spending all that man's money. Okay? You need to be.
Yeah, she got her billionaire too.
Girl, you need to be strong when you picking up them bags of cash. Okay.
Hey, but you know what? One last thing on this. I think that I know that the real tennis fans that were there is kind of like going, well, I can't say Jordan because that nigga, he won 3, left, won 3, and left again. It was never a decline.
We know why he left. The boy had a gambling problem.
But he still had enough money to cover his debts.
You was running. I watched the documentary.
What's a specific situation, though, where you saw the decline of somebody? Like in any sport, it could be music. We just seen it was like,
when you go,
well, she don't look invincible no more. Or he don't look invincible no more. That was that time for them. Like real tennis fans, they saw it, and like,
I mean, she been beat. The thing is, though, she's been beat before. She's been beat before, but she came back and whooped ass. The only thing that I'm mad about this situation is You had a person who was there who was not downing you, who was not dissing you. If you felt like those calls was bad, like I'm not great at tennis either. I'm not like, I know why this, why that.
Yeah.
So if you really feel wronged, that's different. But for you to make this young girl who's your fan feel like shit because you lost. You lost.
Yeah, you lost.
Maybe when you felt like the refs were on your side and other people who you were playing against was like, no, this is not right. But you still took that win.
Exactly.
You took that win and you went home. So you can't feel like that when it's your turn to lose.
And that's the only thing I'm saying. Serena is a great role model. I'm sure she has fucking inspired millions, and not just black girls. Girls, period, to play tennis, to want to be like Serena. She's the Michael Jordan of tennis. She's the Mike Tyson of tennis. She's the fucking whatever other sport with who's ever legendary. She's like one of the greatest athletes, male and female, ever.
Yeah.
But take those losses more gracefully, baby, because you don't want to. I mean, you can't tarnish your history right now because you're the greatest, but don't try. Shit.
Shout out to Naomi.
Don't give it a shot.
Shout out to Naomi. You did your thing. Like, it is what it is. A black girl won. Either way, a black girl won. And I'm not even going to say just a black girl because you are also Japanese. And I would never tell you to deny your mother. So, a black Japanese girl won. But she still had black in it. And she still said, represent my daddy because my daddy Haitian. So, shout out to you. You're amazing. A black girl won.
Yeah, so it was a win-win. Black girl Magic reign. This was the week where Black Girl Magic came on. I saw the show.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beautiful ass women out there. There's few. No, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, and your rich husband.
What was I about to say? I had another topic that wasn't on the paper. It came up while we was talking. I'm not gonna be able to remember. One thing about this show, I can never remember. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's something like hit the stop button and that shit come. But this ain't gonna be one of those shows. All right, let me see.
I'm gonna sneeze all through the show.
Yeah, she's over here like she's allergic to that real shit. You know what I mean? She over there sneezing. I'm spitting that real. Now anyway.
I'm fucking allergic to Ron. Okay, I don't know what it is. It's today. Something's. It's vibe. It's making me allergic.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm allergic to. Horror movies.
Listen, shout out. Okay, let me just say this because.
Oh, she got excited.
And I'm probably going to sneeze through this. Y'all, my sinuses are killing me. But let me tell you, I'm super excited. If anyone who knows me knows, fall is my shit. Okay? From pumpkin patches, from pumpkin spice, to pumpkin lattes, to, I wouldn't say pumpkin pie. I'm really not a pumpkin pie person. I'm a sweet potato pie. I'm black. You know what it is.
Yeah.
But I've had some great pumpkin.
Even though it is good.
But I've had some great. But I've had, my grandmother was the only person who could really throw down a pumpkin pie. And I'm like, I usually don't do this, but I felt like a girl the first day. I usually don't do this, but I eat pumpkin pie. From hoodies to wearing his hoodie, to bonfires, to raking up leaves and jumping in them, to Halloween, to, oh, my birthday. What? Is your birthday in October? It is.
Is it?
October the 9th. So for years, this time of year, and autumn, fall is just my favorite season. This time of year gets...
I'm about to say, don't say autumn on this show. We ain't rich yet. Don't start saying autumn.
I say autumn. I know you say fall. I say autumn because it's important. I'm super excited. IHOP is coming with the pumpkin spice pancakes. I'm just all for fall, so I'm excited.
I've never tasted those.
They're delicious, just to let you know. Even if you don't want any, I'll tell you they're delicious. They're great. I'm just all about fall. I was really serious when I said I wanted a bonfire party, and I think it would be great for us to do because it's just so amazing. To get people together, nighttime, fires going, everybody just drinking, kicking and chilling, just having fun. That's some shit that you should do. It doesn't have to be rowdy situations and shit. When you get out with nature, when you can actually see the sky. See, in the hood, you can't really see all that shit, so the only thing is helicopters, so you want to shoot up some shit. But when you can actually get out in the air and see the sky, you be like, oh, this is real live peaceful shit. So you want to go and you want to have
real shit going on over here.
Like, oh, is that an owl? Like, you just want to get into nature. So I know some of y'all.
I'm going in the house if I see an owl. Them motherfuckers dangerous.
They're really big. They're beautiful. They're great. I know a lot of y'all probably haven't seen owls. They just look like big birds. If you haven't seen one in real life, they look like on the picture. However, I just love fall, man. Fall is just a big thing. And what I like to do starting October 1st is watch a lot of horror movies. Horror movies are my favorites. I prefer real, true-to-life stories that were made into movies. Anything dealing with a ghost. I feel like The Conjuring really did a number on me. Shout out to you. Just like any scary movie. Michael Myers, Halloween, Part 1, 1984. 1984. The year I was born. I know y'all like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Shut the fuck up.
It wasn't Part 1.
It was Part 1.
No.
Yeah, it was. The first one.
I already researched it.
The first one was. What year was the first one?
78.
Was it 70?
And that was another thing I was going to have to say about Halloween. They don't do them in parts. Like this one is the 11th one, and it's called Halloween.
They shouldn't. You should not do it. Okay, correction, you right. It was 78. But what do I know about the show? About the movie? What I liked about the movie was because they had a low budget for this movie. Like the leaves that you seen, that they were falling down when she was walking through, it was two motherfuckers on ladders. Because I'm surprised.
Hey, but that's good though. It was good work.
I'm surprised I didn't know the year because I know, I literally researched this. It was two motherfuckers standing on ladders. Two
motherfuckers.
They made for real. They made a net and they had holes in it and they were shaking it because it was it was in summer, so they were shaking it to make the leaves fall, and it felt so just like fall. Some real shit. Shout out to Halloween Part 1. It's my favorite movie. It is, real talk. It's my favorite movie. I love it. It's amazing.
Hey, you know what? I cannot lie. I don't like horror movies.
It's fall. It makes me feel like putting pops.
She's so excited. I like Halloween. I like the Halloween franchise.
Bomb.
As far as horror movies, once they started to try to integrate too much technology in horror movies, I think the way horror movies first started out, simple, I think they were scarier to me. And I was younger then too. It doesn't matter how you make it now. It's it's kind of hard to scare me. But I think right back then they weren't using CGI and all that type of shit.
Real life shit.
I think that they were the best ones. Now this new Halloween, I just watched the preview. My girl was in the other room. I guess she just heard the music and she was like, "Oh, is that the new preview for?" Yes, it is. Do you want to come see it? Because when you're in a relationship, you just have to do that. Because I was just gonna scroll by. I was doing yes, you do. You have to. She's in the other room. If I had to change it back to it, she'd be like, "Go back, baby." She would come back and just annoyed me if I was going to something else. But I do have to say this. Michael Myers, although I think that's the best, how do you say it, horror movie villain? Are they villains in horror movies? Is that the... Or whatever, I'm going to call them that.
In Scooby-Doo. My favorite cartoon, shout out to Scoops.
And I would have got away with it if it wasn't for this fat... No.
If they really said what they really wanted to say.
Could you imagine every show? And I would have got away with it if it wasn't for these bumbling teenagers.
Who said this fat fucking dog with his cracked out friend?
With his big ass dog, I would have got away with that shit. No, but look.
His real name is Scooby-Doo for anyone who wants to know. I'm telling you. You are naming all shit I love. This is great.
I didn't name Scooby-Doo. You did.
Oh, I did. And Scooby-Doo is amazing. Ross said, I want no shit to do with Scooby-Doo.
I'll fuck with Scooby-Doo.
With Scooby-Doo. What about his cousin? Scrappy.
I fuck with Scrappy.
Listen,
I remember him.
Hey, hood niggas want to fuck with anything fighting.
I fuck with Scrappy. Scrappy was cooler than Scooby-Doo. I want to hear that bullshit.
Scooby-Doo was like, shit, the only thing I want to do is eat and get high. What we on? I felt him, not with the high shit, but the drinking shit. I'm like, yeah, all I want to do is eat and drink.
I just like the dude with the white shirt on Scooby-Doo. All he was doing was fucking. He was like, hey, Scoob, you and Shaggy, y'all go down there. I'm going to take Velma and Blow, or whoever the other one was, and we're going to go upstairs.
Listen, Fred wasn't.
They wasn't never doing nothing upstairs.
Listen, Fred wasn't doing nothing but eating.
Hey, whatever he was doing, it was more enjoyable than trying to solve a crime.
The cat. No, that boy was. That boy was.
Why he always taking the chicks and send Scooby and Shaggy on some bullshit?
He was because Scooby and Shaggy was the one that was high, so they was gonna be in the way. That boy said, "Why don't y'all just go down, go back out to the mystery machine? Because we ain't getting shit done with you two motherfuckers. We gonna have to end up finding y'all." But no, all stuff that I like, man. All stuff that I like. Horror movies are the best. Halloween? Am I super excited about it? I don't know. And I say I don't know because there's been too many out that have disappointed me. The second one was trash. The third one was not as trashy, but it was trash. The fourth one, I like that one. It's got so much going on that I'm just like, I just do not want to be disappointed. I feel like I'm not going to be disappointed, but I just don't want to. I mean, I just love the first one anyway. So there's nothing that they could come out with another one that would make me take away from the first one. I prefer.
I will have to say this. I watched the preview, but not only did I just watch it, I kind of researched it. I want to know the backstory.
Oh, gosh.
I want to know the backstory behind this one.
Fuck up the movie.
And basically, they're saying they're rewriting everything. Like, basically, this is a start over. Which is smart for the franchise because we're always going to have a Halloween. It's coming every year. So, instead of just trying to make the shit die out, it's kind of like they're reinventing it. And that's the premise of this one.
Jamie Lee.
I think that's going to be good, even though Jamie Lee Curtis is old as a motherfucker.
Jamie Lee, the only thing I asked you to do is represent, okay? I don't care how old you are. All I want you to do...
It looked like she was representing. She was in the shooting range and all kind of shit.
All I want you to do is bring back what you brought to the first one. And I know you're not going to bring back what you brought to the first one because on the first one you were broke. You didn't know if the movie was going to do anything. And sometimes
you was acting your ass off.
Yeah, and sometimes which got you a lot. I mean, your mom helped you too, but which got you a lot. But I'm just saying, please don't disappoint.
I don't think you're gonna be disappointed on this. I saw her in the shooting range in the scene.
I saw the clips too.
And she was in there with a shotgun.
Yeah, I saw him too.
How many times you seen a motherfucker with a shotgun in the shooting range? This bitch serious.
Listen, don't disappoint me. Cause I'm like a scary movie. Like anything that got something to do with like I'm watching it. And people said, well, I don't see how people watch scary movies, even true life stories that's about ghosts and shit. They don't want to sleep after this. I want to watch and see what it's about.
I'll tell you what. I gotta say a couple things about my girl. She's a big horror movie addict. Me, not so much. I have to. Right now, somebody got to tell me something's really scary, and I'll try it out just because I'm like, okay, you on some bullshit. Let me see. She's the type, she loves it. But the crazy thing is, she's the scariest person in the world. It seems like the people who are really scared love horror movies. I'm like, why? When you going to be scared all the time? All right, right now, if I was to go, all right, say we wrapped right now, and I go and get in the bed, I could try to ease that closet door open in my room. I got to walk in there. I could ease it open. That motherfucker gonna wake up. Before I get in bed, no, close that door.
Really?
Dude, she comes down here and make the rules. My closet door cannot be open. It's been like that for years. If that fucking door is open, she is gonna fucking get up. I don't give a fuck if I do it as quietly as... Dude, if I took the door off the hinges and I didn't have a door no more, she would not sleep in that room.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's not, for me, it's nothing to do with being scary. I just got OCD. I can't deal with doors being open, even if it's cracked a little bit.
But she's just scared. I'm like, okay, all right, the bedroom door is open. The closet, how you know the motherfucker ain't just gonna come in from somewhere else? Like, you gotta close that closet door, though. I don't give a fuck about the regular door.
I think a lot of people feel like that because it's the thrill of horror movies. Like it's like you feel that little tinge of, oh my God, like this was crazy. Like I used to have that vibe. I used to have that vibe on certain movies. That's why I said it takes a lot for a movie to make me be like, okay, the only movie that made me feel like that lately was Annabelle. And the only...
Wow, I can't wait till you get done. Why'd you say her?
The only reason why Annabelle made me feel like that was because at the time, I was pregnant. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't doing anything at home. I was just like, I'm not doing anything at home. And of course, at this time, I wasn't at work. And I was 8 months, and I'm just like, no, I was not. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. So I went to the movies because I'm like, I want to see it, and I don't want to see what... I went by myself. I'm like, I want to see it, and I don't want to see it with anybody because I don't want to be disturbed. Yeah. So in Annabelle, there's a part where she's pregnant, and they come in and they stab her stomach, and I'm like, that is the only reason that gave me nightmares, because I used to wake up like, oh my God, let me feel it. My baby's still in here. Yeah. But that was the only reason why I was like, and when they killed the priest, because I'm like, damn, the priest gotta go.
You gotta go.
Like the priest gotta go. Like dude was real cool though. He was trying to help. He was just all he was trying to do was trying to help. But then the ending just threw me off. But that was the only reason why that made me scared. I'm October baby, so certain stuff is just like I just want to be entertained.
Well, I gotta say this, and my girl listens to the show every week, so she's gonna hear it. And since I haven't done it now. And I kind of talked myself out of doing it because I didn't want to kill her. I didn't want her to fucking accidentally die. When we watched the Annabelle movie, she was fucking scared as fuck.
Really?
Yeah. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, the Annabelle movie was kind of, that was decent. I'm not a huge horror movie fan. Besides, like, the old school shit, fucking Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers. That's where my horror movie shit really stopped. Like the appreciation of it, like this shit could really. And I was watching it when I was younger. But the Annabelle movie was kind of scary. And I'm the type, like, I don't jump a lot. But my girl of like, the sound effects coming out of her scared me more than the movies. Mm. Okay. But what I was going to do was, and that night, after we watched the movie, when she went to sleep, I got on Amazon. And I looked up the Annabelle doll, and yes, they had it. The only reason I didn't order that motherfucker is because at the time I didn't have enough on my card. That motherfucker was like $150. I was just, all right. And I'm telling her now I wouldn't be able to do it, but it would have been hilarious. But like I said, I didn't want her to accidentally die. I don't give a... I've been in this house for almost 4 years. My girl has been coming down like every damn day of it. When she comes in, she got her bags and shit, and she'll go right to that room. It's like, she'll come in, hey, babe. All of our little greetings or whatever are done after she goes right to the room. Sometimes the door will be closed, sometimes it won't. And I just I'm one of those pranksters. I was thinking, like, I should just I want to put a camera in there. Like, I even Googled the smoke detector cameras.
Yeah.
And it was like, so you could put a couple of them in there. I could just put, I could put about 3 of them motherfuckers from all kind of angles, edit it, and just fucking have a viral video. But I didn't want her to die in it. I just wanted to put Annabelle on that bed.
Yeah, she would have.
Just sitting there as soon as she walked in the room. Because it would have been fresh. But I didn't do it because I love her. Yeah. Any other motherfucker I would have wrote, oh my God.
Then you would have had to put the doll on eBay because after this shit,
that motherfucker would have sold for at least $10,000. This motherfucker actually killed a motherfucker.
Got another one. No, you know what?
I didn't do it.
I think the only movie that scared me that had me not sleeping was, well, there were 2. But this is when I was a kid. It had me feeling like that, and then the first Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm big on number 1s. Like I will watch. No joke, I probably watched Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street, which is my 2 favorite movies, part 1, a total of 200 times a piece. Like I just love them. Those I have the movies at home. Those are my classics. Like I bought them. Those are my like I did. Those are my classics. So, but I love scary movies. Like I prefer scary movies over anything else. Like, I want to laugh too, but if you give me like a good ass scary movie, like I said, The Conjuring, they haven't disappointed me too much. Like, they haven't. I'm not saying that they were just the best, the movies that are. There's just a couple that are. I'm just like, damn, these mugs are just absolutely beautiful. Like, these movies, I just absolutely love.
Look down, tracing my cord. How the fuck is your damn slide over here? What do you got going on?
I've been kicking my feet because I feel like when I kick my feet, that keeps me from sneezing. So
now you know I don't like feet, so I look down and it damn near scared me as much as the first Friday the 13th. I'm like, oh shit. If her slide is over here, that means her foot is out.
Listen, Ron absolutely hates feet. He thinks that people are born without them. If he can't see them, but unfortunately, I'm not.
I just got to know that they contain. See, right now I know that at least one of them is free.
They're both.
I didn't see two slides.
They're both free. Unfortunately, listen, when Ron want to get up and sneak over to the bathroom, Ron can go ahead and like hit a button. My ass is over here like I have no control. So in order to get me to stop doing certain shit, I have to come up with something else. I am literally sitting over here kicking my fucking feet because I know I'm about to sneeze this whole thing out. Like for this entire show.
Hey, the funniest part though, you know when people just take their shoes off and get comfortable, it's like usually right in front of them. She got comfortable. That motherfucker is at least about a foot and a half away from her.
That's how you know I was swinging my feet because I thought that motherfucker hit your ass. I was about to say, boom, nigga.
No, I got a little tight on my cord. I look down like, Fila, where the fuck that motherfucker come from?
And listen, y'all. If y'all, I found Fila gear and I'm just absolutely. Well, I've found a bunch before anyway, but I found some Fila slides that I just like really, really love because I never stop wearing Fila. I don't care what nobody said. I've been talked about by a couple of people and I'm like, fuck you. Because now that they came back, niggas want to put them motherfuckers on. I done seen them have some cold ass shoes.
Yeah.
People want to put them on. I hate that shit. Like, stop being don't talk shit about people or talk shit about certain brands. And then when other people start doing old trendy asses, and then when other people start doing, then you want to jump on the bandwagon. No, use that same energy. Use that same energy when you was talking about that shit before.
Yeah.
People kill me when they do that shit. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, if what was it? If Nautica, what is it? If Echo came back, what's some old brands? What's some old brands?
South Pole.
If South Pole came back and you saw rich motherfuckers wearing South Pole, if you saw rich motherfuckers wearing Mecca, remember Mecca?
I remember that.
Y'all just see how I looked at
I'm older than you. I remember Troop.
I don't remember Troop.
You remember Troop? The Troop jackets used to be the if you'd have a Troop jacket back in the day, you wasn't shit.
Oh?
Yeah, Troop. Regular TROOP.
I think Troop I know is the group.
Nah. I think it was OO. It better not be OU or else my whole childhood's been fucked up.
Let me see.
The Troop jackets used to be so expensive.
Yeah, Troop streetwear. That motherfucker said streetwear.
Hey,
with the crown.
Yeah. Back in the day, Troop used to run. See, I'm from Chicago. I grew up and my cousin rocked all Troop. I'm like, and I could afford that shit. That was like,
well, they got that shit.
True religion for back in the day.
They got that shit for $24 now.
Oh yeah, it's cheap now.
I was about to say you want to get things, but you should bring it back. You know what else I wanted to bring back? Don't try to do it, niggas. Don't you try to do it. I want to bring back cross colors. I've been looking for cross color outfits for I don't know how long.
Cross colors used to be the shit, but I don't know if I can get back into it. I'll tell you,
colors wasn't shit.
I'll tell you about the jeans that were like the most innovative shit ever. And like I said, I'm from a different city, so I don't know. Woo! But the used jeans was killing shit back in the day. What are you looking at?
I done ran into the maker. Man, I need to order 2 of them things.
Man, I'm not dealing with this show.
That's because
I'm not.
TLC was big for that. Everything that they had on was like cross colors. It was like dope. Oh. They got hoodies.
And you know why cross colors wouldn't come back, and it's fucked up? Because the color schemes were African colors.
No, you know what? Seriously, I've seen people, which made me think about it. I've seen people wearing cross colors because I've been looking for it, and I saw that Forever 21 they only sold a shirt, but they didn't sell like anything else. So I was like, okay, whatever, they don't sell it. But then I was looking, and I think it was like Chris Brown was wearing one, and I said, the shit back. Cause I've been looking at this. I've been looking at the shit. But then I said, oh, that nigga rich. So his rich ass could probably get them, make a couple of jackets for the team. My motherfucking ass looking like, nope, I can't. Nothing. Oh, look. Okay, so yeah, this is hot. Okay, I'm gonna have to look through this shit later.
You know what'll never come back?
What?
And it's the
LA Gear light ups, British Knights.
I ain't mess with. All right, I messed with the British Knights. But the LA Gear, that was for the girls.
Listen, LA Gear had me
you better not catch no nigga no LA Gears.
LA Gear had me like, I went to school like, hold on, let me walk. Let me go ahead and walk over here to stump it. Like
you sharpen my pen. You got a pen sharpening that motherfucker. Like, dude, you done fucked up the whole sharpening.
You just want to be seen.
Hey, I used to do that. Hey, but one thing that can never come back. Well, it probably could, but he have to make an excuse because FUBU.
I knew you were gonna say FUBU
because he should have went FUBU Gold. You went platinum. I don't think you gonna go FUBU then go platinum. Like gold should have came first. FUBU Gold.
You want to know?
Then now he could drop FUBU Platinum in like 2020 and be like, yeah.
You want to know how FUBU will come back? FUBU will come back.
He can't just say regular FUBU now because he went platinum.
But you know what? FUBU will come back no matter what you wear. All it takes, I swear, people are so crazy. All it takes is for two things. A superstar to rock the shit a lot. Just one person to rock the shit a lot. And then people going to be talking shit. And then when they see they continuing rocking the shit, they like, oh, okay, this must be a thing. Let me go look for some. Or... even if it's not a superstar, if it's a group of people taking bomb-ass pictures, just like you having fun on Instagram, like, and all it takes is people to see this shit like, that shit back? And I swear, and then Fila happened like that. I never stopped wearing Fila. Never, ever stopped wearing Fila. And when it was a couple superstars wearing some Fila, they went crazy. Like, oh, is this what we doing? Now all you see is people with Fila. And I'm like, when did y'all stop wearing them? I used to get clowned for wearing shoes.
Dude, let me go in. We got a little time.
Do we?
I have to say this. Yeah, we ain't at our standard 2 yet. We close. I have never, I hate fashion. Like I really do. Well, I hate the fact that fashion is so trendy to where it has to be seen on another person before you wear it. I've never been that person. Like, I don't know if it's just because I'm a Chicago nigga / KC Hood nigga to where I'm more comfortable in like jean shorts or jeans and a white tee or just a t-shirt with a team shirt or something like that. I've never been a person who would say, okay, I'm not going to rock a certain brand because nobody else is wearing it. I just couldn't do it because that would make me like, I wouldn't feel like an individual if I only wore it because I saw somebody else doing it.
But hold up.
Can't.
Hold up. That's kind of unfair to say.
No, it's not.
This is why I say this. I think it's okay I think it's a difference when you say if they brought something back, I wouldn't wear it just because I see other people wearing it.
Shit, if you can't get the shit, then I'll stop wearing it because you can't get no new shit.
But what I mean is because these people could come back. If you just get somebody like I said, if Cross Colors, if anybody, if Mecca wanted to say, well, I really want to come back, but I want to see who I'm cool with. You know what I mean? Like I really want to see who I vibe with. I'm telling you, until Chris Brown wore that Cross Colors, now I've been looking for Cross Colors for years, and I've Googled, and I've only seen 2 people they're really selling. The other stuff is like used stuff from people on eBay and shit like that. I've only seen a couple of people. But since then, when I just looked at it now, it's a whole slew of people selling different little items. So all it takes, if a person really wanted to be like, let me get such and such to rock some of this shit.
Yeah, but that's the that's the part I don't like. I don't know if it's just in me. It probably is. I'm sure there are other people that feel this way. Like, yes, or as far as a brand, you take Mega, you take South Pole, whatever it may be, and you say, okay, all right, we're going to get us an influencer, basically. That's what they call people who have influence. We're going to get them. We're going to pay them. All right, we give you $10 million, nigga. I don't want to see you in nothing else for the next year because they know they're going to get that shit rolling again. Yeah. But I don't just want to wear it just because I just seen it again. Yeah. Just like, and I've been very vocal about, like, all right, dude, do you know how much money I spent on Coogee when it was cracking? Do you know? Like, I could go back to, like, when it was, well, here, because, you know, in different states it varies. Like, you can leave KC, let's just go back to 2010. So you can jump on a plane and go to Florida and motherfucker be like, nigga, we ain't rocking that shit. You know what I mean? It's different in different areas. Uh-huh. But, like, I can remember in 2009, 2010 when I was buying the most, like, that shit was really popping. And I bought a lot of that shit. I can remember just buying a pair of jeans, you know what I'm saying, the jeans, the shirts, and the jacket. I think I bought like 4 of them within like over the period of a month. I was buying other little shit then, but I'm like whole outfits, like really come in a club and like just buck, because you know that shit was like hella bright.
Was Coogee more of a... never mind. I remember what Coogee was. Go ahead.
In 2009, 2010, Coogee around this motherfucker, the club scene, everybody was like, they want to have their shit on. I can remember going and spend like $300, maybe $350 on total outfits. But Coogee was poorly made. I ain't gonna lie.
What is that?
That shit was poorly made because I would have wore it longer had I not been sending it to the cleaners. You know how you send it to the cleaners and the life just fucking, the longevity of it just lasts, like as opposed to washing it? Because I was one of those people that like put everything in the cleaners back in the day. I don't give a fuck. If it wasn't some Dickies or some goddamn Ben Davis, I'm sending that shit to the cleaners. Because if I spend this amount of money, I want to be able to wear that shit as long as I can. That shit's still coming back like it been washed. I'm like, nigga, hell no. So once that shit got fucked up, I wasn't wearing it no more. But trust me, that's the only reason I stopped wearing that shit. Like, bro.
This was sad. My sleeves come.
Yeah, and it was a quick trend. I'm like, dude, how the fuck y'all gonna go past Coogee so quick when I just spent like shit a couple $1,000 Coogee-fying myself? And all of a sudden it's out?
Who said, we ain't even doing it.
That's how we doing it?
We ain't even on that shit that much.
Like,
we got this new shit popping out. What came after Coogee?
I don't know. Really, I swear.
It was the one Lil Wayne was wearing all the time. What was the...
I don't know, but after Coogee, I got out the fashion game. I was like, I'm not about to keep chasing this shit. I think that pissed me off so bad that what do they call it? All right, well, the time that lasted was too short for me.
Yeah.
If I spend all this money and all of a sudden y'all on to the next already, I'm like, hold on, nigga. I'm not about to go spend $2,500 more on something else to rock with y'all. And I don't even think the next one was that expensive, but it was just, you know what I mean? This is what's going.
And that's what I mean. I think the trendy stuff comes when, like, if it goes away, it comes back. Because all of us have worn things because we've seen other people like, oh, shit, that's nice. Like, you know what I mean? You just do. I remember when, I didn't know if people was wearing it, but I remember wearing American Eagle. White people wear American Eagle.
Yeah.
And I remember wearing it and having like different little hoodies and different little jackets and different little, I had some jeans and some other stuff too. I think I had some glasses that were American Eagle too. And then when I first wore it to school, people were like, what is that? What is that? Like, none of them wear that. Da, 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 da. And then after that, I started seeing people wearing it. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Y'all don't wear this. And I'm not trying to say I was the first person to ever do it. because I'm pretty sure I wasn't. But it's funny how you hear people like, why are you wearing that? The first time I wore FUBU, I went to Coronado Middle School. People was like, oh, what is that? Nobody wearing that shit. Nobody wearing that shit. LL Cool J did the commercial, FUBU, for you. You know, that whole shit. And everybody came back and this dude
For us, by
yeah.
us.
And this dude came back like, oh, yeah, you know, I was talking shit. Like, yeah, you was talking shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, I want to apologize for what I had said the other day.
You got the juice now.
Turns out that shit dope was a
Anytime you get somebody say
I didn't know.
turns out. What?
Hey, you want to get together sometime and go out and have some coffee?
Get your ass
No,
on.
nigga. No, nigga, you ain't respect my shit at first.
For us. But I just started doing the dance move.
You didn't even know this shit was for us, nigga. Get your ass out of here.
I just did a dance move. Like a Chris Brown video when the niggas, when the students come out.
Yeah, bro. Hey, once you miss that boat, it's too late because fashions come in and go so fast.
Which is why you should not worry about. I mean, if you do that thing, I know plenty of people who are into like super into fashion, like who'll name brands who you'll be like, who? And they'll know because it's just not streetwear shit we know. There's like plenty of them. But some people do really follow it. And I'm like, and if that's what you want to do, you know, it's your money. Do what makes you feel good.
Yeah.
I just cannot. Like Jordans, I've never. I probably had about 3 pair and I didn't buy any of them. Like, I didn't ask for them either. Like, they were bought for me. I've never been oh, shit, this crazy, son. He's coming out with the same ones he came out with 3 years ago. Motherfuckers got different colors in them, got a little sprinkle or some shit. I'm going to go get them.
I've always been a Nike person with Jordan, and even though I'm from Chicago, like the first Jordans, all of Chicago, you had to have them. You know what I mean? Because Jordan was our guy. We watched this nigga every fucking day. So the first ones, yeah. But it was like, once it became trendy, like to this day, I'm an Air Max person.
I love Air Max.
I will fuck with Air Maxes way before I will go and get some Jordans. For a minute, I can remember like 05, 06, probably 2000 and up. Like they was coming with Air Maxes that was costing like 160, 170. Yeah. Jordans were like maybe 190, but it was like, it don't matter if I can afford the Jordans. These goddamn Maxes is dope. Hey,
I've loved Air Max and the different kinds of them. I've always loved Air Max, but you know what? I'm telling you, I still wore Feli's. I wore Air Max, of course. I still wear Pumas. Mm-hmm. I used to wear New Balance, but after that, because they're just so comfortable when you work out. Asics, like people were like, what is Asics? Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, don't nobody wear Asics? And then I went to Denver and went to the mall, and they had like a fat ass store, and I'm like, oh, like you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like stuff people don't hear about. And Asics are great workout shoes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's some, like, do what you like to, fuck what another person talks about, fuck what they said, whatever you like to wear. I don't give a fuck if it's cheap, I don't give a fuck if it's expensive. Yeah. Whatever you like to wear, don't worry about what somebody else like, what somebody else they doing. Like, wear what you want to wear.
Exactly. Do
your thing.
I do have to say this. This has been a great show. As usual, I'm cocky now. Y'all have been with us through our journey. This is our 31st show. Y'all been here when we weren't so sure of our
I was sure
supremacy.
I was sure. Ron was unsure.
Yeah, because I'm one of those people that will do things on a whim. I was like, shit, yeah. I know we could do it. I know we got the personalities, but shit, let's go ahead and do it. And when it's the first night when the mics were set up, it took like maybe 10 times to even start the show.
I was nervous as hell.
I kept pausing and
I'm like, what's
rewinding.
Going on? I'm like, what's going on? We ain't gonna do it. Like, shit, what happened?
Hey, I didn't know if this wasn't shit. Dude, I swear to God, the first few shows, I was really unsure. Like, I knew we could do it, but it was just like the start. It was like, she could be the fastest motherfucker in the world, but she nervous as hell before they popped that 22.
Ron was like, let me think. Like, don't pressure me.
But I do have to say, like I posted something on Facebook about a couple of weeks ago. We get like maybe $10,000 a week. Well, not a week. I'm lying. A month. And that's really good for us. We've been doing this shit for like 6 months. I want to thank everybody.
Thank you.
Because we're not going nowhere. We're going to keep on talking as long as y'all listen.
Thank you. Thank you.
As long as y'all listen. So, and I might have tried to go another hour, but Bianca has her slides off.
Listen, he see Bianca over here. Let me tell y'all real quick.
She's comfortable.
Then we can go. Bianca has been on the go. The go. Okay? Like I don't even have time to think. Have you ever just had the life where you just like, I'm moving so much, I don't know how to think. Like I'm sitting up here trying to, and it's not, listen, I love talking to you guys. It's just amazing. It's amazing. But I am missing something in my life. And it's called sleep. Like some people ask, like, do you miss me? No, I miss sleep. That's what I miss. If I could get back all the naps that I missed out on when I was younger, like, no, I'm cool. I want to play. I'd be like, you're out your mind. I'm cool with it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Are we going right now? Are we going to take a nap?
Oh, nap time? I'm going to go to sleep then because you're going to miss that shit when you get older.
Yeah, you listen. Hey, y'all. Get out of sleep. You can tell your friends, tell your kids how important it is to go to sleep because I miss all those naps that I should have took a long time ago.
Yes,
and being an adult, yeah, you don't, especially when you trying to get shit up and running, get shit working, and you already working, it's like you don't get to sleep. So yeah, so listen, I love y'all. I love you so much, and I thank you so much for listening to us, for downloading us, for sharing us. All the great things, people that we don't know that are sharing the show, but they do. Yes. We love you all, but I love my bed. And I'm about to go hit that.
And I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you listen to the show, go to sleep right now. Wake up and download it again. We need to get these downloads up. Just go to sleep right now. Just take a nap. I know you tired.
Just do it twice.
I know you sleepy.
You need a nap? You trying to get somebody, you need a nap?
Well, we should have said this mid-show. This at the end. I was like, I'm going to go to sleep now. Wake up, listen to the last 3 minutes of that shit.
Listen. And
yes, do that.
Take another nap and then get back up and do this.
Yeah, but you know what? Take another nap. Let's do it again from the beginning.
That's all we actually do.
That's all we actually do. We don't ask y'all for much. I don't think we ever asked y'all for nothing. So y'all can do this for us, please, so we could go like $20,000 this month.
Yay, 20.
Let's do it. And then in October, which is the month of Bianca.
Yay! It's gonna be all month. We're gonna have. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do for every show for October. It's gonna be great.
We got balloons. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see nothing, but y'all gonna be able to hear it.
You'll be like, why you got these goddamn balloons in here? Like, oh, this.
You know we're gonna have to record that shit.
Yeah. Wait
a minute, let me see. Hold on, let me check the calendar real quick before I let y'all go.
My month is done. It's gonna be exciting.
I want to see what day because Bianca is going to call in that day.
Listen, I'm telling y'all I'm telling y'all my plans. On my birthday, I'm going to be here, but in the middle of the month, I was in the East Coast. I'm trying to make it to the West Coast.
Oh, that's what's up. Hey, but yeah, your birthday is on a Tuesday, so I'm going to be going. You're going to be out of here.
I'll be on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday. And he laughing like...
No, I believe you. Hey, trust me, I didn't go nowhere. I only went to St. Louis for like 2 days this year.
But you've been, you know what, Ron...
I wanted to go somewhere else.
But listen, Ron has been different places. No. And he'll post these different places that he's been. You know where I've been? In the room. In my bedroom watching Golden Girls. Like, I said, you know what? I'm going to start getting out and enjoying myself. And it's going to start today. Well, not literally today, but I was like, it's going to start somewhere close to today. So I said, let me get out. Let me start doing some stuff. So, and another thing, too, if y'all got kids, please take y'all kids to travel. I'm going to make this quick.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to make this quick because, I'm ready to go to bed. But... y'all have kids, like I see y'all partying and kicking. And I'm not trying to say don't kick it, don't enjoy yourself, but I'm saying there is nothing worse, especially, and I'm going to call out my people, I'm sorry, especially for black kids to not see anything but just the city that they're in. Mm-hmm. They need to know that there is more out here. And not just like to go party, but they just need to know that there are tons of opportunities out here that they may not see in their city. So when you take these trips and you go out and you have fun, you enjoy your birthday and shit like that, do some shit like that for your kids. Like, take them out, let them see shit, put their feet in the sand. Like, just do different stuff with them so that way they'll know. They'll expect more and they'll want more if they see more. Ooh, that's good.
I agree with that. That was well worded. Ooh. And I have to say this because I'm one of them old people. Me and my girl are still, we still shooting. We're going to have a goddamn baby. As soon as my baby come out, we out of here. I want to show, because right now, like in my 40s, well, some of my late 30s, like I'm living out things that I wanted to do when I was young. It's like going and like, even like going, I swear to God, I think my girl thought I was crazy. When we got to Hawaii, one of the first places I wanted to go was to the zoo because I love zoos. I was like, I got to see what they got. And it was like just seeing certain things can just like take you right back to 6 or 7 years old. I'm walking around excited. My girl, well, she got excited eventually, but she had to play cool. Like, oh, this nigga is really excited. Oh, shit, a orangutan. And then she got motherfucker. You know what I mean?
He said, oh, you like this, don't you?
I swear to God, it was just like simple shit when I was out of my element, didn't know anything about the environment I was in, but I just wanted to learn it and just do the travel. Hey, whether you have kids or not, if you have kids, take them with you.
If you don't,
do not go out and live your best life without your babies.
And word to your mother.
We gone, Doug.
Later.